Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon Mindell. With me always is Jay Ryan. Tonight, it's a back-to-back Chevy Chase week. We are talking Fletch. So get yourself a steak sandwich and a steak sandwich. Let's pop in the tape. Man, oh man, sometimes this computer just does not want to play the media. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are joined with a very special guest, our friend, our fellow Goonie, the ultimate hype man, one of the best and greatest collectors I know. Mr. Robby Retro is with us tonight. Guys, he's here. He's got tapes, he's got books, he's got it all. Welcome to the show, Robby.
Yes, well, have you heard the news coming through the grapevine? Fletch is working overtime.
He's got
Great
pipes
to be
too.
here. It's great to be here.
That was just
Brandon,
playing in the credits just moments ago.
Yes. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I love being here with you guys. It's an honor. I mean, after you had Greg on the show, and then you have me, so I'm sorry. But it's an honor to be here. And thank you, Brandon and Jay. I love
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Greg Renberg.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was huge. And then you have me. So, okay.
You know what's funny? And this is whatever. Never mind. I can't say it without sounding like a genuine asshole. At least I heard it ahead of time this time.
It's a real Chevy Chase learning moment.
It's the weirdness of me is like I've known him since 1999, 27 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think of him, and I don't care about Star Wars, and I don't care about Star Trek, and JJ I worked for at the same time. So like, I don't think of him as a big deal, which is so fucked up of me because he's a big deal. Yeah. Everybody I mention him to knows who he is.
Well,
they're like the pilot from Lost.
It's so cool to hear stories from someone who has been involved, and it's similar to you, Jay, who's been involved in Hollywood and the entertainment that I love for so many years. It's when he just dropped that he was like working for Dino De Laurentiis when David Lynch was editing Blue Velvet. You're just like, what? That's not even real. That shouldn't be a real thing that someone just has that context. It was very cool to talk to him.
I know we didn't do a whole lot of movie talk during his episode because it was really like stories, and I'm with you. I loved it all, but I can't believe the sheer number of director name drops he did in that episode alone.
Yeah.
Freaking from Spielberg, obviously JJ. He's talking about David Lynch. Albert Brooks. Oh my gosh. What was the story he was talking about when he was sitting on the street with Steve Guttenberg and
Paul Verhoeven walked by.
Verhoeven, exactly. Yeah.
Director of RoboCop and Showgirls. Yeah.
Total Recall.
Yeah.
So
Total
funny.
Recall.
So,
exactly.
So good hype, man. Good job there. You got me talking all about Greg Grunberg again. Good job.
I mean it as a compliment, Robby. You are the best hype man. The way that you give credit and shout outs to people, it just like it comes so naturally to you. And I always appreciate it because you're always making sure you're pointing out, who deserves the credit for whatever we're doing, wherever we are. It's the best.
Well, thanks, brother. I'm looking forward to doing it again here in a few weeks.
Yeah. Two things. He's great with the shout outs and the hand props. Nobody brings more hand props.
Fries and ranch dressing, Jay.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. I had a meeting with Gibson here yesterday that we thought would be an hour, and it ended up being like 6 hours. But for some of it, we spent talking about you and your hype man status.
Gibson. Love you, Gibson. Hey, shout out to all of our Goonies fam, right?
Doing it live right now.
Yeah. Havoc Mike, our Goonie and Dave. Rich.
Are any of them in the chat tonight, Brandon? Let's not forget.
No. We've got a few people here already.
We have a big Goonies family.
Video Powered Gaming is in the house.
Nice.
Hey Weirdos is here.
I love that. Drew
in the moment.
We got Drew. I love Drew.
This Digital 070 is here. And Gannon Appleby, who's been with us since the beginning. Thank you for being here, Gannon.
What's up?
That's such a neat name. Like we need to write a project where a character is named after that guy, because that's such a unique name.
Gannon.
Yeah.
Where's Gannon from?
I don't know. Gannon, where are you from? Let us know.
My childhood pediatrician was Dr. Appleby.
When Robby travels, people, I don't know how much space in your suitcase you allocate to hand props, but Robby, it's not even like a convention or anything. You're not bringing things, to get signed. Obviously, you do that when you're going to these conventions. But when we were together in Astoria for Goonies, when we were together in Los Angeles for the Back to the Future week,
headquarters.
You just bring your collection with you because you like to decorate your room, much like it is behind you now, with all of your prized possessions around you on your trips.
They're pieces of me. They're a part of me. By the way, it was an honor to have you both in here.
Oh yeah,
last month.
Had a good time.
Last month, January.
Last
month.
Yeah, it was January. Crazy. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, thanks to you, Brandon and Kevin, I got to have a shelf, at headquarters in California. And I loved having, when we have people come over, guys, come and see what I have up here on the shelf.
Yeah. Robby, if people don't know, Robby Retro on Instagram, he has an incredible collection of like 80s and 90s movies, paraphernalia. Some of my favorite stuff you collect is like the promo items. You have some really, really cool promo items in your collection, stuff that was either handed out as a special advertisement at restaurants or to video stores, all that kind of stuff. And that's the hard stuff to find because
it was thrown away. Yeah, right.
Thrown away, and you couldn't buy it. It wasn't a VHS tape or a tie-in book or a movie storybook aimed for kids, all that kind of stuff. These were just like items that were at your local video store that they would give away and
promotional stuff
promote the release. So
or even at McDonald's or something, like when you show up with a placemat tray from the 80s with some kind of graphic on it, that blows my mind.
Jay, you're very good.
That still survives. That's just the idea that survived. They're designed to get all greasy and chuck them.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what Robby will do in relation to what Jay's talking about is on some sort of anniversary, like did you do it? You did a fast food one a few months ago. So you'll take all of the fast food paraphernalia, promotional items, the cups, the fry containers, the placemat that Jay's talking about.
Where do you get the old?
And Robby will go
stuff.
He goes to the restaurant and he sits at a booth in the restaurant and he sets it all up like he just ordered a meal in 1994 and is getting the full promotional meal, and he takes his photo. Like it's unreal. It's great.
Very good, Brandon. You're very good. I didn't know anybody paid attention to that. So thank you.
How do you do it with the actual? Because you'll literally do like the old-fashioned hamburger holders, not the modern ones. Do you have those in your collection and you just bring them out? And you'll put a new Big Mac in an old Big Mac holder?
I go as far as I can.
Wow, that's amazing.
What I have. Yeah,
that's amazing.
To make it look as authentic 80s and 90s as possible.
Straight up commitment. I love it.
They're great.
Well, Jay, we drove by that one McDonald's in Winter Haven. That's got the one arch that's been there forever.
Yeah, we sure did. Thanks to you taking me on the tour.
Yeah, Winter Haven misses you, Jay, and you too, Brandon. Even though you were here for all of a couple hours, but
I had a great time looking through all your collection.
Awesome night.
Well, obviously, I know Fletch is an important movie to you, Robby. Actually, people can spot a Fletch Lives poster on the wall behind you.
It's signed.
Signed by Chevy Chase.
Just to finish this up.
Oh yeah, there's
Robby was very proud of this and wanted to take me by, and it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah, there's that Fletch Lives, that Gone with the Wind.
I love that poster.
Fletch Lives poster. I mean, that's real. That's real.
Thankfully, we're not discussing Fletch Lives this evening.
That is true. I did rewatch Fletch Lives, and
it's not that bad.
Ooh.
You know, it's.
How long do you wait in between? Because if you watch it on the heels of the first one, it is
true.
Kind of
Fletch
unpalatable.
Lives has its moments. It has its moments. I mean, I just love that poster.
You know what I actually really noticed this time watching them back to back? One of the things, and we'll get into it, but one of the things that I love about Chevy Chase is his physical comedy. That's I think he's one of the greatest physical comedians. Absolutely. There's actually not a lot of physical comedy in the first Fletch movie. It's a lot more one-liners and Chevy Chase, you know, being suave and charismatic going around. Fletch Lives is a lot more physical comedy. It still has the one-liners, but he's doing the physical side of Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah. Jay, you're not a big fan. I feel like it has its moments. Definitely has moments.
I need to see it again. Anytime I've ever tried to watch it, it's been on the heels of the first one. And, you know, like Nicole and I'd be like, "Whoa, God, I forgot how much we love Fletch. Let's just try the second one, even though we know we don't like it." Oh my God. The moment they're in the swamp, it's just like, it feels like the other one he did for Dan Aykroyd.
Nothing but trouble? Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
Nothing but trouble.
Smacks of it. I don't understand the slapstick. It just gets too. So there's one in my 3 pages of notes for Fletch here, mostly good. One of the things I just don't buy is the dream sequence where he's the Laker with the afro and that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe if he didn't have the afro, it wouldn't be so cartoony. But for some reason, it's just so slapstick in the rest of the movie, which is kind of played straight and really, really well. I feel like Fletch 2 leans into that bullshit.
Yeah,
that's true. You have cartoons and Chevy Chase together.
That's true. Yeah, there literally is a Song of the South, zippity doo dah animated sequence, which, like,
and I get what they're doing.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like what they've established in the world of Fletch from the first movie.
Yeah.
Because,
except for the racism that was established in the first movie, and we'll get to that.
You will get to that. But in terms of what you're talking about, Jay, what's interesting is that his dream sequence, it's like a bad disguise. But near the end of the movie, when he comes to the beach and he's talking to Gummy and he's got you know, like the tunic on, it's a good disguise of good quality, right? Like he's legitimately looks different. Or even when he changes his teeth as the plane repairman, like,
guys, it's all ball bearings nowadays.
Yeah. So obviously you guys have seen Fletch a lot. I
not a lot, but a few times.
Not a lot. Robby, a lot.
I discovered this one as an adult. For some reason, I didn't see this one as a kid. So, like, as an adult, probably even since Nicole, which means like the last 15 years. Yeah. But we've enjoyed it so much. We were like, holy crap, where has this been? It was such a delight to discover it that we probably watched it 5-6 times in that 15 years. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but we watched it a few times for sure.
It's one of my all-time faves. I would watch it on TV, and then when I finally, like, in middle school probably middle school or high school, even when you start having some money in your pocket from chores or whatever, we were going to the mall. I was like, I have to have Fletch in my collection. And I remember getting this tape came from a Suncoast in the 90s.
So that's your actual tape.
Yeah. This came from Suncoast. Yeah, I remember going to Suncoast that we had one at our Lakeland mall. Yeah. And I had to get Fletch.
Shout out Lakeland.
Lakeland. Yeah. Yeah, Lakeland, Florida. But
that's the antique mall, right?
That's right. Brandon, you've been to Lakeland. That's right.
Yeah.
Brandon,
and then we went to Fred's.
Oh, yeah, you were. Oh, that's right, Jay. You were with them.
It was amazing.
I took the day off.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Lakeland. I love Lakeland.
On it. Yeah. That's where the Edward Scissorhands Mall is. I went to go visit.
Lakeland's
visit
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have gone with you guys. Sheesh. Fletch is on. Shame on me for missing out on that. I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
Oh, it's all good, dude. We'll see it. We'll see each other again. We'll have lots of adventures.
Yes, we got some big stuff this year I'm excited about.
I think we should sort of talk about how obviously we're all connected through Adam the Woo, who we lost at the tail end of last year. The last few months have all been honoring and celebrating and talking about our friend who we lost way too soon. And you were part of this conversation, Robby, but we were talking to Adam about doing Fletch for this episode. Because
he was going to be our guest.
We had him because Fletch was Adam's favorite Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah. Movie. Oh, it was right. One of his all-time favorite movies.
One of his all-time favorite, but definitely his favorite Chevy Chase movie.
Yes.
And so, when we were talking about, having you on the show, I gave you a couple of other options, but I was like, you know what? I think you are the right person to come and do this Fletch episode. Because not only were you there for that conversation, you're good friends with Adam. You were at Megacon 2023, the year that Chevy was there, and Adam was at that convention and got to meet Chevy. Yeah,
and there's pictures of you and me together.
Yes, before I even knew who you were, Robby. There's photos of me.
And in Tampa Jay's video.
Yeah.
Me and Jay are commenting on the VHS.
Yeah. So down in the description below, I've put all of our friends' videos of that Megacon 2023 year. There's Adam's videos there, Robby's video, our past and future guests, World of Micah. He was there. He has a video. And then who Robby was just mentioning, Tampa Jay, his videos down there.
Oh, Tampa Jay. I get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And all of these,
sorry, Jay.
They all sort of cross over into each other's videos covering that event because it was a big deal that Chevy was out there meeting.
Yeah. Oh, huge. And listen, you guys were really like the star of the show, though, Brandon. Your setup, that display was incredible.
I'm very proud of that display. That was
amazing.
I think I've talked about it a couple of times on the show already, but really quick, we got the chance to buy some National Lampoon's vehicles from another movie car collector on the East Coast, Lawyer Garage in Virginia Beach, which happens to be 9 hours away from Orlando.
Yes.
And we had worked with the convention, the company that runs all of these conventions all across North America. And I knew that Chevy Chase was their big guest, or one of their big guests at Megacon. And so I reached out to them saying like, hey, we're about to get the Wagon Queen family truckster, Cousin Eddie's RV, and a Ford Taurus wagon.
Christmas.
We're going to get them and bring them across the country and up to Canada. But I see that you have Chevy at your convention coming up. What if we come down, do a vacation display, and then we bring them home? And they were
friggin'
so
amazing.
into it to the point where at the time that we agreed to do it, Chevy was the only vacation guest. And then they got Christy Brinkley, Dana Barron, who is the first Audrey, and Anthony Michael Hall, who is the first Rusty from Vacation. Plus, it did tie in really nicely. It was 2023, so it was the 40th anniversary of the first Vacation movie.
Right.
And
did one of the sisters die?
What's that?
Did one of the sisters die? One of the Vacation daughters?
European Vacation.
Yes,
she did. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Young,
she
I
passed away. Yes, okay. I believe she had an illness, and she did pass away quite young.
Got it. Dana Barron's from part one. The original
Dana Vacation. Yes,
got it. That's very cool that they had everybody like that.
Yeah,
or so many people.
Yeah, we didn't get Beverly D'Angelo, but recently my dad went to another convention and got Beverly D'Angelo to sign a part of our car. So,
I'd love to meet her. I'd love to meet her.
But for me at that time, I was a huge Adam the Woo fan, and I remember seeing him walk in from 50 feet away or whatever, and he was shooting. And I yelled at him, "Merry Christmas, Adam. Shitter was full." And I got to meet him. He came over and took a photo with us. And again, so many people have talked about how like I wanted to give Adam a free photo. My photos were only $5, but as a fan, I wanted to give him the free photo, and he was like, "No, man. Like, here you go." And he gave us the $5, right? That's just who he was.
That was his way.
That was
and
Adam,
I've talked about this. I know because it at the time, and even still now, I was so proud that the very next day, the Daily Woo, I was the thumbnail for the Daily Woo video.
Yeah.
So I pulled it because we've talked about it, but it's just the perfect time to actually share it. So there's Megacon 2023.
That is awesome.
That's me and Adam as the thumbnail, and there's our cousin Eddie RV. So that was a really, really special day. And lo and behold, I obviously met Robby without knowing it was Robby. Tampa Jay, not knowing it was Tampa Jay. Because the other thing is they lined up all the Chevy Chase autographs right in front of our display here, which
of
is,
course.
It's
the best backdrop you could imagine.
Oh, yeah. It was incredible. And listen, the detail. Oh my gosh. And Brandon, what you did there with the setup with the TV.
So good.
Oh,
so good.
I pulled a couple of those pictures. Let's see if they're still here. Okay. So here's
you guys create a really fun experience. You don't just show up and park the car in the corner.
You're right, Jay. You're right. With BC DeLorean, it's an experience. It absolutely is.
Yeah. So we had all these Christmas trees set up. Yeah, I had recreated the cat. In the bottom corner, my dad made the little pool model that Chevy has in Christmas Vacation. I had all these gift wrap.
Oh my God! Badoink, badoink. On the diving board.
Right. And then right in the middle, there's a little TV playing, and I remember you telling me. So I went and found. I believe, you said it was Tampa Jay's video.
Yep. Is it playing Transformers? What is that?
Well, because we're like sort of advertising BC DeLorean, we have these videos.
Oh, it's a commercial for you. Oh.
Yes, yeah. So one plays like it's a photo slideshow of all of our cars, and then the VHS tapes that Robby's referring to is this little display that I do that runs on a CRT TV, and it shows all of the movies and the cars that we have in our collection.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Every year or so, I have to update the video. I got to go back and I got to add more clips and more footage.
Because you bought more cars, right?
Exactly. But
yeah, check it out.
Eye for detail. I love it. It's just amazing. It's just next level.
Yeah. There's our Ford, our Taurus station wagon, and then we had this big, huge display with the whole RV inside. It was a super cool.
It was a show. Yeah, it was a showstopper. I mean, I remember seeing it from afar, going, "Whoa!" They're going. It's like, man, they're going all out for this. I love it.
And then the other exciting thing is that, for at these conventions, they do professional photo ops with the guests, and they offered for an additional fee, even though we didn't get a cut of any of this. They set up the photos in front of our car. So you could choose to either get your photo in front of like a backdrop with Chevy and the cast, or for an additional fee, they brought you over to our car and set up Chevy and the cast. And so, where is it here?
So cool.
I couldn't find an actual photo if Adam had posted it, but I stole this from his video today.
Oh, wow.
That was it. And look at the shirt.
Yeah, and he's got his Fletch shirt on.
Amazing. Wow.
That was a huge moment for Adam. That was a huge moment for Adam.
Yeah.
Because I remember prior to that show, he was texting me. He's like, "Rob, Chevy Chase," and maybe you guys knew this, Chevy Chase has an original copy of the Fletch script.
Yes.
He's signing a page. Yeah. Taking a page out and shipping it out, right? You could buy a signed
I think they were like $100 or $150 or something like that.
And Adam's like, I'm doing it. And I used to have it in my texts or somewhere, but he sent me the picture of the page,
Oh yeah.
So the page was the water buffalo bit line.
Oh
no
yeah.
way.
That's the one
Can
he
I borrow
got.
your
Oh,
towel? I hit a water
oh,
buffalo on the way
yeah.
over. Yeah.
And I'm like, you got that page at a total random? That's the one you get. And he signed it. I was like, that's so cool. Chevy has a great signature too. I love his signature. And he signed extra stuff. By the way, I just want to say I had a great, me and my buddy Kyle, we had a great experience at Chevy at the show.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Us too. I mean, we sort of talked about it a little bit last week. We are very aware of the history of Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah.
But both Jay and I have had positive personal experiences with Chevy. That doesn't excuse any of his proclivities and things that he says and has done to people in the past. But selfishly, I had a very fun, exciting experience with Chevy, and that's really all I can ask for.
I'm glad to hear that, Brandon, because you guys made that weekend.
Well, and it's just go ahead, Jay.
Sorry. Yeah. No. I love listening to this. I love listening to you guys together. The excitement of Robby Retro is so infectious. I could just watch it. It's like a TV show. To your point about the Chevy of it all, like, I mean, I'm watching this documentary, right? Like literally right now after Fletch, and I continue to see both sides of all of this. I see a fucked up genius in there somewhere that's, there's almost like the Michael Jackson element, like, oh, sure, things are weird as fuck, but like, we don't understand what's going on there. Yeah. It's like, it's something up here that's just a little different.
And he's a notorious button pusher. And sometimes he pushes the wrong buttons. And
but he's pushing the buttons on purpose. And if somebody doesn't know that, I guess they take it the wrong way, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and I can't speak to his like professional, experience he's had, but I have this feeling that a lot of the fan to Chevy interactions, I think, come across negative because they expect something from him or want something from him when they see him maybe out in the real world, right? And as a performer, as a human being, he isn't always going to be on. He isn't always going to be willing to participate if you come in with a specific energy or a want from him, thinking you're going to have some sort of experience. And so I think that a lot of people are disappointed that they don't get the Chevy Chase that they thought they were going to get. And then
that's it. You're nailing
mixes in with his his professional career and the people that are upset because he's a button pusher and he says things he shouldn't and does things to people and he has an ego. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about Chevy Chase has an ego. And what I think is so difficult about being like a Chevy Chase fan is you're like, yeah, he kind of deserves the little bit of the ego that he has because he really is a comedic genius.
No doubt.
That's right. That's where I go with it. It's conflicting. No We're conflicted.
Exactly. It doesn't mean that he gets to lord that over people, but he is one of our greatest comedians.
Absolutely.
Bar none.
His stuff in the documentary is my favorite stuff because I think he's hilarious. Where he's just sitting at the table talking to the camera. Whatever. What I was going to say before was like, I met him as a kid and probably at one of the worst times in his life. And he was really nice to me. And it was not a place where fans were around. In fact, he was going someplace to get away from people, I would say. I mean, going to this dark pool hall in Danbury, Connecticut, that's a Buffalo Wild Wings now.
What year
and then going to the private room in the corner of that, I mean, he was going to get away, have a couple cocktails and just get away.
What year would that have been, Jay?
It would have been like 90. It would have been late 90s. I had my Late Show jacket on. That's what started the whole thing. So it was after 96. I'd say 97, 98. Oh, yeah, 97, 98. Because I had to be 21. I had to be 21 to be in there. So maybe 98.
And Memoirs of Invisible Man, Dirty Work. I think around there.
Robby.
Again, my dad had just died the year before, so I sort of missed. Missed a year of pop culture after being so in it forever. So I don't know. Memoirs of an Invisible Man, I think I saw on VHS and didn't think it was very good. I don't think I ever watched it again.
Okay, I have.
But I also could be confusing it with Ghost Dad. They were both pretty rough.
No.
Well, I don't know about Ghost Dad. Ghost Dad probably doesn't hold up the same way.
I love this movie.
Really?
Okay, I like this movie too.
John Carpenter. They wrap him up in the thing and everything, and he's
it's an Invisible Man movie. I mean, it's a classic.
Okay.
It is a John Carpenter film, if people don't know. Memoirs of an Invisible Man. John Carpenter hates this movie.
He hated Chevy. He hated Chevy.
And he hated Chevy. Again,
Chevy, who produced it.
The professionalism or lack of professionalism that Chevy Chase had really deters a lot of people. And John Carpenter is probably one of the most like vocal people about what he doesn't like. You know, John Carpenter speaks his mind, and he's not afraid to do it. Very opinionated. You know, I will say John Carpenter himself has a bit of an ego, and
it was like probably major headbutting.
Yeah, and I'm sure they didn't get along because they both had the right answers, right?
Right. You know, I
will say I like this movie.
ILM, yes, Brandon, ILM. They said a lot of those effects they were doing led to the stuff in Jurassic Park. ILM,
yeah, because this is 1992.
Jay, listen, I had my Starlog magazine, which I have it somewhere.
So good. Starlog. Without Chevy Chase and Daryl Hannah, there would be no dinosaurs. Amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
I find the way. You know?
True statement.
Amazing. Pave the way, Trailblazers.
Where were we? Fletch. Okay, so
can I just, the Adam of it all, just because I'm like a timely news kind of guy. Did you see that it looks like his dad might have gone into the hospital? Anybody know anything about that? It seems to be public. It's on Facebook and stuff. So.
Oh, I have not heard that at all.
No.
All right. So best wishes to Papa Wu there. Hope you're all right there, bud. Yeah, I don't know. It's public here, posted by somebody. So I don't know.
Oh boy.
I thought you might know, Robby.
No.
Find out.
So Fletch is a Universal film directed by Michael Ritchie. Not a name that I recognize, but he gave us The Bad News Bears, which is an iconic film.
Yeah,
Walter Matthau. Yes, 76. Absolute classic. Eddie Murphy's Golden Child, which I've never actually seen.
That's a cult classic. The people who like that one love it.
Yeah,
that's a weird ass movie, man. I like it. It's weird.
I'll have to watch it because I
like to call Pluto Nash a departure film. This is a departure film. This is not Axel Foley. This is a different deal.
And then he made a movie that I had never heard of before. And I just recently picked it up. It's called The Couch Trip. It's a Dan Aykroyd
it's one of my all-time favorites.
And
I saw that in the theater,
Matthau.
dude.
Okay.
I saw it in the theater.
I'd never heard of it until I saw it on the shelf at one of my movie stores. And I was like, okay, well.
Have you watched it yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right. I won't
Dan
say
Aykroyd,
shit.
Charles
You're gonna
Grodin,
like it.
Walter Matthau, Donna Dixon, Dan Aykroyd's wife.
His wife.
Yeah. So I'm gonna watch this movie now. You know, with the Fletch of it all. I'm in the Michael Ritchie world.
Wow,
I'm glad
that makes so much sense tonally. There's the same director. Okay.
And Chevy is in it. He must have a smaller part. He's not credited. I mean,
I think you're gonna really like this one.
Yeah,
don't
Brandon,
be expecting
I know
it to
that
be
cover.
amazing,
I know that cover. I've never seen the movie.
Robby, you too. Oh, I think you'd love it too.
Yeah.
The Couch Trip.
Yeah.
A comedy of
you want me to give you a loose
premise
premise on it?
Yeah.
Loose premise. A loose premise is there's a guy. It's basically like the A-Team. He's like Murdoch in the Nut House, and he escapes by well, it doesn't matter, but he escapes, and somehow, because of a big misunderstanding, he ends up being confused for this radio host doctor, and he takes the nut takes the place of the radio host doctor, Charles Grodin, and then takes over his identity and everything, and and then all hell ensues. But it's really fun because once he gets the public on his side, of course they love him because his vice is so free flowing. And it's just Dan Aykroyd doing the best freaking Dan Aykroyd stuff,
Just one of those films.
And Charles Grodin, who I love.
Oh, absolutely love Charles Grodin. Can't get enough of the Grods.
Another guy who was really good in real life and always played an asshole. But he was from my town and he was involved in the school system and he had kids in the school and he was really, really cool.
Well, I love him too. Beethoven.
Yeah, I mean,
taking care of business.
He took care of that Beethoven dog, and he was a lovely father.
he just always plays such a kind of an asshole guy, even on talk shows.
Clifford.
Yeah, shit! I forgot.
Absolute classic. Who else is it? Mary Steenburgen, Clifford. Yeah,
and Martin Short, right?
Yeah, I mean Martin Short, obviously.
Oh,
a film I love, but I don't revisit very often.
Oh, you should.
I do not like that one at all.
Really?
Oh, Jay. And then Charles Grodin has that great Midnight Run is really good.
Well, Midnight Run is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Is that Walter Hill?
No, Martin Brest.
That Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, same director as Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly
Hills
Cop, that's right.
That's right. We talked about Martin Brest last week because Martin Brest has a cameo in Spies Like Us.
Oh.
But
yeah, doctor.
No. He's one of the security guards at the drive-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is so many
with the machine gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Michael Ritchie did make a movie that I do not like, and it is the
Fletch
only Albert Brooks movie I don't like. Ooh. It is The Scout. Have either of you guys seen this movie?
Yeah,
that's Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah,
I think I might have seen it in the 90s when it came out. I don't remember it.
This Albert Brooks, he delivers the Albert Brooks of it all, but the biggest look at that. See, this is Robby Retro right here. He's got everything. What's that? Is that a press kit or what is that?
It was given out at the premiere.
Oh, it's like a little a program.
And it was my friend Tony Todd, who was in Little Big League. He's also in The Scout. He's the one that sent it to me.
Okay.
Passed away recently. He was Candyman.
This is another Tony Todd. This is Tony Todd. Goodness. He's really like best friends with Charlie Sheen. He's in Charlie's new documentary a lot.
Yeah.
Is your friend still alive?
My Tony Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then I'm terribly sorry for the scare.
Yeah. Well, I think on IMDb is I think Antonio.
Oh.
But yeah, he's awesome. He sent me this.
The real problem with this movie is that it is not an Albert Brooks. I just blanked on his writing partner. They wrote all the movies together, and she's not a part of this one.
That yin and yang conversation we had.
Sorry, she is Monica Johnson. Oh. I'm so wrong. That's her name, Monica Johnson. But there is something about this movie. It's the same writer as Fletch, Andrew Bergman, Albert Brooks, and Monica Johnson. But yeah, this is the only Albert Brooks movie that I would say that I don't like.
94, I believe.
I think you're correct. Yeah, I think you are right. 94. Yep.
And then Chevy and Michael Ritchie would get together again, wouldn't they? Is it Man of the House?
Did he do Man of the House or Cops? He did Cops and Robertsons.
Oh boy, there's a winner.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that since it came out. Is that good still?
You know what? George Wendt is in Man of the House. Little Fletch reunion there.
Yes.
Cops and Roberts.
Yeah. So Fletch is written by Andrew Bergman. He wrote Blazing Saddles, which is pretty cool. The In-Laws with Peter Falk and Walter Matthau. The Scout. as we were just talking about. But one of the things I actually didn't even really know, or maybe I knew it, but it like never really stuck with me. But Fletch is a book series written by Gregory McDonald.
Several,
yeah. There's 9 Fletch titles and 2 Son of Fletch books, and then I think another 5 or 6 character spin-off books from the Fletch series. You know, the detectives and stuff that Fletch met through the years.
I had to do the dive on Confess Fletch, the new John Hamm version, to find that out. I never knew that through the 80s and 90s when I was watching, movies.
I watched all 3 Fletch movies for this episode.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did watch Confess Fletch.
I'm a fan. I'm curious to hear what you heard. I mean,
I despised it. I did not like it at all.
Wow.
And so
not 5 stars.
No, I gave it 1 star. Confess Fletch is directed by Greg Mottola, who I love. Gave us Superbad,
ladies and
gentlemen.
Director of
Superbad.
Oh.
But I'm not a big fan of Adventureland, the other Greg.
Oh, I don't like that one either. That's funny you say that.
But the thing with Confess Fletch, it was fine. It was middling along, like it was okay. I like John Hamm. I got no problem with John Hamm, but I thought it was the ugliest looking movie I had ever seen. The color grading and the lighting.
No, you're right about something happened. Did your copy kept getting brighter and dimmer too? Because when I watched it on Amazon, it would do that, and then even when I bought it on Apple TV, the transfer still does the exact same thing.
I didn't notice any.
I agree with you. For all these beautiful, it's supposed to be in all these gorgeous settings and everything, and
Rome,
it was not.
Rome was nice. Obviously, it's bright and sunny. But when they were in Boston, it was like weird greens and browns and yellow, and everything looked like it was like fluorescent lighting. It was it was so distracting, mixed with like, it wasn't Chevy funny. And I think John Hamm can be funny. Like I got no problems with John Hamm as a charismatic comic actor. But it was not.
Even after Fletch 2. I mean, that is really rough. If Fletch 2 is your lead in, you're saying this is terrible.
I'll be honest, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jay, we talked about it, and I watched it because of Jay's recommendation. Eric and I started watching it. We were kind of into it. It's like I love John Hamm too, like Brandon said, but it's like, man, for a Fletch movie, all I can think about is Chevy.
Yeah,
and I think we fell asleep, and that was it.
Well, I think if people are comparing it to Chevy, it's not. Of course, it's not going to work.
No,
you'd have to kind of separate that part.
It's very much.
Speaking of,
go ahead.
In the 90s, Fletch was getting a lot of traction in the 90s because they were talking about Fletch a lot in Kevin Smith movies, right?
Yeah.
Mallrats. And Mallrats is like, you have my copy of Fletch.
Yeah.
And I think at one point in the 90s, they renewed Fletch with Jason Lee.
Well, do you want to delve into that right now, or do you want to save that for the end? Because I got a lot of information about that.
Well, the thing is, I loved, as a teen in the 90s, I still loved Chevy, was championing Chevy. Like, I wanted him to still be big and successful in the 90s because I loved him so much. And I felt Bill Murray still had an amazing 90s career. Chevy's just wasn't hitting like Bill's was,
But I think, honestly, a big part of that is he was hard to work with.
Yeah, definitely.
When you look at his career, how many people actually worked with Chevy Chase multiple times? Michael Ritchie, Beverly D'Angelo are like the 2 that I can think off the top of my head. But I think that's a big part of it. Is I think people I think he was hard to work with.
I think so, and I think he said, Jay, in the documentary, Forrest Gump was written for him.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Chevy's still, such a huge star. Even in the 90s when the movies weren't hitting like they were. Such an icon of the 80s and even the 90s. Yes,
he is so funny in Dirty Work.
He is.
He's playing a funny, quippy doctor. But
yeah, he's great.
He's so funny in Dirty Work.
1998, guys. I saw that movie 4 times in the theater and love Norm Macdonald.
Do you know about this? Sorry, before we move on, but do you know about this copy?
Yeah, I couldn't. It was sold out. I couldn't get it.
So this is a new version from Vinegar Syndrome.
Rated R.
This is Dirty Work, and this contains the dirtier cut of the movie. So the original plan for Dirty Work was to be a hard R rated film. Right. And then the studio sort of was like, well, let's not go hard R, and they had to cut a bunch of jokes. But there was a VHS tape that of that R-rated cut of the movie with some different jokes in it, and it has been lost for years. But when Vinegar Syndrome got the rights to release Dirty Work, they found this audience test VHS tape of the dirtier cut, the R-rated cut. So what they did is they took all of that information, went back through the archives, found the original footage, and put together the dirtier cut of the film. They basically reassembled the film and released this with the dirtier jokes. And it has a joke in it, which I think is so funny and has become one of my favorite jokes in this movie, the dirtier cut, a joke that got cut out of the film. So it's fantastic.
It's so good. Yeah, now you got me wondering what that is, but it's so good. So good. And Dirty
I don't want to spoil it. I think it'll be available more widely. That was the special release. Yeah. But I think there'll be a wider release that has the dirtier cut.
Oh, cool. Papa Wu is back on dialysis. All our chat is coming to the rescue here, telling us what's going on. I guess he put a video up just a little while ago.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
If he's doing well enough to put a video up, that's good news. Yeah, but I'm sorry that he's going through that again. That's not fun.
Oh, hang in there, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, I love him to death.
Tough year for them. Sorry, Brandon.
Exactly. No,
breaking news.
all good. How do I transition from Dirty Work though? Dirty Work to dialysis.
Well, Chevy was a doctor, and
he was a doctor.
And played a doctor in Fletch too. The records room. The records room.
Yes. Moon the records River is probably my favorite joke in the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole fist in, Doc.
Yeah.
You ever seen a spleen?
Emmett Walsh. Yeah. Isn't there a children's book with the name Babar?
I don't know. I don't have any.
Children?
Elephant books.
Elephant books. But what the spleen? You ever seen a spleen this big? No, not since breakfast.
Not since breakfast. Yeah.
Adam and I would quote this movie almost as much as Over the Top.
I feel like this movie needs to be. I don't watch it very often. It's not when I'm feeling the need for some Chevy in my life. This is not the movie that I'm putting on. I am watching a vacation movie. To be honest, probably Christmas Vacation. I could watch Christmas Vacation any time of the year. I don't. I reserve it for Christmas.
I reserve it special. Too.
Yeah, you gotta watch it at Christmas.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Fletch to me is probably the most solid Chevy movie.
Quintessential.
Caddyshack, maybe Caddyshack.
Yeah, I've never
been Chevy on his A game.
I like Caddyshack, but it's not the repeatable one for me. I actually I really love and we talked about it last week, Jay, but I'll just quickly. But for me, it's the father figure-ness. It's the love for his family. Yes, of Clark Griswold, which sort of undercuts the smugness of Chevy Chase, and I think that is what I gravitate towards.
Right,
because I
like the adultery of the character.
Yeah, that's exactly why I love it. That's my favorite aspect of Clark Griswold.
I'm saying it helps you. It lets you overlook that part
because he's not a perfect dad. Yeah, he's
but he loves so hard. He loves his family. Exactly. That's what I love about the vacation movies. He's trying so hard.
And he's human. And he's a human. Yes. He's a guy you can relate to because nothing ever goes right.
And
if it was just Christy Brinkley or just a Ferrari, it'd be fine. But because it was Christy Brinkley in a Ferrari, it's just too much.
It draws the line.
Any man would cave. Is
line.
that the implication?
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I love what he's telling Rusty.
That motel is not too far from us. It's like on the way down in Orange County. Nicole and I used to stop by on the way to Disneyland.
Oh, cool. He's telling Rusty about that. And he's like, "That's great, Dad. Will Mom buy it? You think Mom will buy it? You think Mom will buy it?
Yeah.
You think Mom will buy it?" Hey, speaking of vacation, I'm pretty sure a Gatorland postcard is in Vacation. Brandon?
Yeah,
probably.
You were telling me that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Because I know
think
Adam,
in the credits.
And then Gatorland, right? You were there, Brandon.
Yes.
And Jay? They named a gator after Adam.
Yeah. They renamed one of their gators. Woo the gator.
Yes.
He's in
and
the.
Did you like the new?
Sorry. Gatorland postcard in Vacation.
Did you like the new Vacation, Robbie, as much as Brandon and I did?
I did. I really did. It was
really
good. Ed Helms?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I could watch it over and over. I really, really enjoy it.
I loved it. It was so good.
It's
hard to get those in a collection.
They poked the right amount of fun at the first Vacation, from addressing it early on to just the right amount of Chevy and Beverly at the end to like the Ferrari crash was a great nod, all that stuff. I just loved it.
So good.
I loved it.
This is all of them, Robbie.
Oh.
So that's got.
Yeah, but that's a DVD. I want a Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, Blu-ray. Yeah. No, this one is DVD, but that is.
Yeah,
that is
I wanted the Blu-ray. It's hard to get those together for some reason. You don't see it very often.
Yeah, I think that John Francis Daly 2015, is that what it is? 2015, 2014?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think it is way better than people give it credit.
It's so good.
Christina Applegate, Ed Helms, Skylar,
able-bodied Christina Applegate doing funny physical comedy in that movie.
I love her.
It's right near sort of the end of I guess it's pre-diagnose Christina Applegate.
That's what I mean. This is like the last, and she's so able-bodied. She's the physical stuff at the sorority is mind blowing. She's so freaking good and so charming in that role. I want to watch it right now.
I know. I love it so much.
Her.
I love when they all go to the Four Corners Monument, and then they think that they're doing something like saucy and creative, to spice up their love life. And then there's all these other couples who are all trying to make love at the Four Corners Monument.
The amount of cameos in that scene alone was fantastic.
I know, and they're all fighting over their jurisdiction.
Yes.
Here's Christina, guys. Christina Applegate right here.
What's that from?
Oh, yeah. Married with Children back in the day.
These came from the comic book series, Brandon.
So I had that one, Robbie. That came from Spencer's Gifts for me.
Oh, okay.
When you're holding there, yeah.
So there is a Married with Children like pinup series that came with comic books?
I've never seen these with Married with Children, but those Christina Applegate posters are real from back in the time.
Yes.
These look like reprints.
No,
but you used to buy them from Spencer's Gifts in the mall.
Well, those had fold lines in them. I could see them. So they were obviously folded up and put inside the
magazine.
Cool.
Jay, they came in these.
Nice.
You see these? They came in these comics.
That's so crazy that there is
Married
with Children comic books.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a Back to the Future?
A lot of people listen to this, FYI, Robbie. Just so you know.
Robbie's
got to describe that stuff. What is it? What are you holding up there, sir?
Well,
this I recognize that
maybe early 90s Married with Children comic books from
I
now.
cannot believe that they thought
but that's Back to the Future.
Well, it's Al Bundy. It's Marty McFly.
That's hilarious.
Come on. No shit.
Look at
I've
this.
never seen those before. Oh, that's a real photo, right?
Look at that. This is a comic.
It looks like Buffy the Vampire Slayer there.
Wow. I'm that's shocked that there was Married with Children comic books.
I know, man.
That blows me away. I understand. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It's great, right?
So Fletch, 1985. One of the things that I have noticed for the first time ever, and it was partially only because of what I had been watching the past couple of weeks is Fletch feels very much like a response to the success of 1984's Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, totally.
Obviously, I know that the exactly.
I can listen on a loop.
Totally.
The source material, the original Fletch book was published in 1974. Obviously, the source material, predates Beverly Hills Cop. But there is just something about.
It's funny now that you mention it. Even the wardrobe is the same. He's just wearing a hoodie over, like,
through LA.
Very Axel Foley.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
true. A side by side. Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's funny. That's funny.
I just finished watching all the Beverly Hills Cop movies because I had never seen 3, and I hadn't seen the new Netflix one.
Buddy, lay it on me. Let's talk about 3 for a second because we teed it up last week.
3 is not that bad, guys. I'm sorry.
I did not like 3.
There's not much to like about it. Robbie is the odd man out here.
Has his moments.
The thing is,
I watch it every time. I watch it, but it's terrible.
Eddie is great. Like, Eddie Murphy is so funny. He's so great. But the movie, directed by John Landis, who after
does not get comedy. We established he does not get comedy.
Well,
he does not get comedy.
Coming to America.
After the Spies Like Us episode, I actually have really reevaluated my thoughts about John Landis. And granted, he has made The Blues Brothers and American Werewolf in London, 2 very important movies to me.
Animal House.
Not one of my favorites. I am putting him in the same category as James Cameron, because James Cameron has made some movies that are very important to me, but I'm not like a fan. And I used to just be like, oh yeah, John Landis. I love John Landis. I've really reevaluated my relationship with John Landis. And
I did a deep dive on John Landis after we talked too, because I wanted to make sure I was right with what I was saying, and I was right. He was 100% there. He told him lower, and he told everyone to please go home afterwards.
Yeah,
I've met John Landis.
At what? Where?
I met him at a show probably 10 years ago. Very nice.
Yeah.
But I
should watch last week's episode. See how we feel about him.
I read all the Twilight Zone court stuff.
You did.
Yeah,
okay.
it's all
you
available.
Read the transcript.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
The testimony is rough.
Yeah,
no,
and I'm coming to an agreement with you, Jay, that I think his idea of comedy is very unique, and I'm starting to realize that, like, maybe it's not exactly what I like maybe anymore. Maybe I've changed. Because Beverly Hills Cop 3 was so strange.
It's the weirdest movie, and it starts weird when they're killing the captain in the beginning with the red Dodge Stealth chase.
Yeah.
That it starts weird right there.
And Excess was playing. Well, John Landis said that Eddie didn't want to be funny. He wanted to be like a Wesley Snipes. And so I think if Eddie just would have been.
No, Eddie's right. That's how the first 2 movies are. You play it straight, just like the Blues Brothers. Like, Beverly I'm telling you, John Landis does not get comedy. His comedies that have hit are ones that play straight.
So
and then people are like,
so
that's hilarious.
Yeah. And then they have,
but when he tries to go for the laugh, like the John Landis that does interviews, who's all smiley and happy, and like, those kids didn't die. I don't relate to that guy at all, because it's like, I don't think he understands one bit about comedy.
Yeah.
But as a filmmaker, okay, maybe he's a great filmmaker. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I did not like Beverly Hills Cop 3, but I actually really loved Axel F, the Netflix
me too.
one. I really liked it. I thought it was great.
Just the right amount of fan service.
The reason I bring all of this up is because the composer for the Fletch score is Harold Faltermeyer, who composed the score for Beverly Hills Cop and gave us the Axel F song,
which I listen to all the time.
It's such a catchy song, but the fact that they play it so much during the Beverly Hills Cop movies. No wonder it's in
ingrained in your
everybody's
brain.
head forever. And they do the exact same thing in Fletch.
I love it. I
They
can
play
listen to it all
the Fletch
day.
theme.
I love it. I want it
And-
when I'm just walking around normal in the real world. I just want that music.
Yeah, you're thinking it. This is not the Beverly Hills Cop episode, but I learned this fun fact and I just want to share it. The actual title of the Axel F song that Harold Faltermeyer wrote down before it became the Axel F or the Axel Foley theme, it was called the Banana Theme because he originally wrote it for the scene when Eddie is coming across and putting the bananas in the tailpipe in Rosewood and Taggart's tailpipe. That's when he wrote the
banana
theme.
tailpipe.
And then it ended up, becoming, all throughout the movie. But Harold Faltermeyer always just referred to the song as the Banana Theme. But obviously,
that's really funny because it's such a short bit. He comes outside, and then he just runs from the Biltmore across to Pershing Square across the street. Wow.
Hey, who gave Eddie Murphy or Axel Foley the banana?
I know this one.
Damon Wayans.
Yep.
Very good.
He's right.
A young Damon Wayans.
Very good.
Yep.
A living color trading card.
Yep. Just
if
about
I recall,
to get fired.
He even still had
SNL,
hair in that role,
Damon
didn't
Wayans.
he? Does he have hair in that role?
Oh, I think.
Well, this is just like
I don't remember.
I think he still had hair in that role, if I recall.
Maybe so. He may have.
Harold Faltermeyer. Also, he was sort of found by another very famous composer named Giorgio Moroder.
Oh yeah,
yes. Very famous electronic musician, composer of the score for Midnight Express.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Has some really, really great tracks in that song.
Kyle Watts TV is here. Mad Max is here. Totally Girl Right is here. There's a lot of people in the chat tonight that are saying hi.
What's up?
Surfer Girl.
Yes. Hey, Surfer Girl. Love her. We're friends. Check her out. She's got a lot of great stuff.
So Harold Faltermeyer also produced some Donna Summer albums around this time. He co-wrote The Heat Is On with Glenn Frey. Co-wrote Glenn Frey co-wrote The Heat Is On with him.
Love that album. That's one of my all-time favorite albums.
So good.
Beverly Hills.
Great track.
Yeah.
Love that whole album.
I love all the music in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 and 4.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my buddy Kyle because the synth stuff in the 80s was very challenging. I mean, now it's so easy, you know what I mean? But back then, doing the synth stuff was like, holy cow. It was like very, 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 very difficult to do it back then.
Well, you had to really know what you were doing. You had to be able to buy the big equipment. You had to have room for all of these keyboards and computers and all your patch cables. And
you're absolutely right, Brandon. It was very, very complex and complicated. And I don't think we don't appreciate all that they are doing to get that because it's so amazing. Now it'd be all AI now or whatever, but back
I can't agree with the complicated part. I just can't get on board with that. It's so simpler I can't agree with you. I was there using that equipment back then. I can't agree because it was what you're comparing it to is a 60-piece orchestra. This is all of a sudden very simple.
I don't know.
One guy in a room.
Like the equipment and stuff that they had to use was really complex.
But to create the sounds, you have to know what you're doing. Right.
Totally.
So it's different than writing the music on the piano and then composing it for all of the. Exactly. It's a completely different skill, but it's still at that time was sort of a specialized skill. Not everybody could just get a Moog synthesizer and know how to get good, interesting, unique sounds out of it.
Yeah,
right?
They weren't right. But now you don't think much of it, but back then I think it was challenging. But man, Harold, I mean, Top Gun.
Oh yeah, Top Gun. I forgot that he did the score for Top Gun.
Yes, and I love Top Gun, and I love his music, and I love Beverly Hills Cop. And Beverly Hills Cop 1 is one of my all-time favorites. I probably put it above Fletch actually.
I would too.
I absolutely I loved watching those Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Yeah.
I had seen number one. I just had realized that I'd never actually like sat down and watched it from start to finish. It was always just one of those, like, I watched it on TV, so it was like always kind of all over the place. Yeah.
Cop 1 is just like
it's an incredible
That's
movie.
a perfect movie to me.
Yeah,
it is one of those perfect 80s movies.
Cop 1.
It is.
The script is good, the performance is good,
Yes.
the direction is good, the locations are good, like everything.
The action is good. Yeah. Everything. It is. Yeah.
And I think 2 is solid as
more of an action.
As a revisiting the same kind of idea. Yeah, I know, but they had to dial it up a little bit, right?
Oh,
now we got automatic weapons.
Tony Scott.
Blah, blah,
it was
blah,
Tony
blah,
Scott.
blah.
It was Tony Scott. You had to.
Yeah, it was Tony Scott. Yeah.
There's
what's it? Stallone's wife too. At the time.
Yeah.
What's her name?
There's a grit in Cop 1 and Fletch that are similar. There's a
Bridget Nelson.
That's it. Thanks. Thank you.
There's a grit in Cop 1 and Fletch. There's a grit there.
Totally.
I love.
I mean, just look
whether
at
you're right or
beach.
not. This is very astute.
Yes.
I think you're onto something here.
Yeah. The point I was making is beyond the score being written by the same guy. It is a Saturday Night Live star,
SNL,
comedian,
a comedian doing an investigative sort of action-y type, infiltrating places he's not supposed to be by playing characters, right? Like it's almost like they tried to take it to the next level, because Axel Foley comes into any sort of room. He's not wearing a disguise. He just does a voice.
Just does it.
Yeah. He just plays a character and gets everybody on their heels by like just talking at them. It's like my favorite thing.
That Ramon went to the clinic.
Just like doesn't let up, gets what he wants. And Fletch kind of feels like a response of like, okay, well, Beverly Hills Cop 1984 is the most successful movie of 1984.
Ginormous hit.
Can we sort of
200 something million? 200 million?
Take some of that magic with Chevy Chase and sort of make another Beverly Hills Cop? And it
Absolutely.
didn't have quite the success. Did get a sequel.
50 million.
Yep.
Chevy had two $50 million hits in 85. Wait a minute. Wait. Spies Like Us is 85?
So what's that? What's that, Robby?
Yes, it was.
And then European Vacation was 85?
Yes. Spies Like Us, European Vacation, Fletch, and then technically he's in Follow That Bird.
There you go.
85 is a big year for Chevy.
It's a huge year for Chevy. And European Vacation is not like, it's a success, but it's not
doesn't get the love,
great,
right. I
great
do love
success.
it. I do love it.
Can you stay here and talk to us? We've
let's
already
talk
done this movie. We've done this one already.
Okay.
I like your shirt, Wally World. I want that shirt. Where'd you get that?
Searching for Wally. Yeah.
It's good. Sorry, folks. The loose up front should have told you.
So Gregory McDonald writes this book, Fletch, published in 1974, and it is basically immediately optioned. It's one of those books that just people are like, okay, yeah, we can make this a movie. There's the book right there.
It is a great idea. You get a newspaper investigative reporter who's now investigating real shit. It's a great idea.
And puts on disguises, right? Like it's
and is funny and quip and can talk their way in and out of any situation.
Exactly.
It's like a funny light James Bond.
Exactly right. Mm-hmm. This first version of the script essentially went to every studio in Hollywood, and they all turned it down. Literally everyone. MGM, 20th Century Fox, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Zanuck Brown, who we talked about, who made Jaws, Universal, who ended up eventually making the movie. New Line at that time was new.
Elm Street.
This is the Back to the Future story. It got rejected by everybody, and it ended up back at Universal.
So from 1975 to 1981, it just went around to every studio. They even tried to retitle it and put it in different binders to try to trick people into thinking it was a new script.
You haven't seen this one yet.
Exactly. The one thing that Gregory McDonald, the writer, the author of the book, he had control over was he was allowed to veto casting for the character of Fletch. And the original 2 names that he turned down were Burt Reynolds, which I could see.
Maybe.
And
let's see, what did Burt Reynolds look like in 81? Who was Burt Reynolds? That's
Cannonball
Run, Burt Reynolds, right? Cannonball. Okay, got it.
But I think Burt Reynolds could have done it, right? Like
at the time, he was probably one of the biggest stars.
But I think he is funny.
Yeah.
Right? Like and obviously he's charming.
He's very funny. He can be very funny and is very charming. Hilarious. Actually, they're kind of the same with their reputation, as a matter of fact.
Burt,
but would Burt have been able to do all of the characters, right? Like obviously it's hard to compare because Chevy brought so much of Chevy to those characters, but
whenever Burt does a character, he loses it for me. I don't like Burt doing a character. Burt in Showgirls or Dukes of Hazzard. Not Showgirls. What's the other one he's in? Striptease. Oof. As a character, not so good. But just Burt being Burt all day long.
Burt as the Bandit is the greatest.
Or as the Cannonball Run guy, whatever, Johnny, whatever his name is.
Hey, speaking of the Bandit, Brandon,
yo,
we got to do a shout out.
What a surprise! Steve, yeah,
yes, he had a viral video.
Steve, it was Steve's birthday the other day, actually. Happy birthday,
Steve 3.
And
Steve 3. Steve does an incredible Burt Reynolds Bandit cosplay.
I did not know that.
Absolutely amazing. In fact, the first time I ever
viral.
Well, I'll tell that story in a second, but the first time I ever met Steve, who was on our Clue episode, he came to our farm because we had arranged to do a Ghostbusters photo shoot with our Ecto, and he came to help, but knew that we had Burt Reynolds Trans Am, right? Smoking the Bandit replica that Burt had built before he passed away. Steve knew that. So Steve came to the farm dressed fully as the Bandit. Mustache, hat, the jade jewelry, the tight pants.
He looks, carbon copy.
He looks perfect.
Carbon copy.
Sounds like a part 2 Bandit. Red shirt, that kind of
Yes,
guy.
exactly.
Part 2.
The thing is, as you can tell in our Clue episode, Steve is very British. So the second he opened his mouth, it was like, whoa, Burt Reynolds is talking to me with a British accent.
British Bandit.
Whoa, that's funny.
So we did a couple photos, had a great day. And since then, Steve is one of my absolute best friends. We've basically talked every single day.
He was in California with us.
But that's how you met. I didn't realize that was how you met.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
So Steve is the best. The video that
Kip Marshall, what's up? Oregonian Dave, what's up?
Oregonian Dave.
The video that Robby is referring to is the next step that Steve took. I believe it was last year. I think it was last year. He decided. So instead of just walking around as the Bandit at a convention, taking pictures with people, what he was going to do is he was going to build a full-scale replica of the Trans Am door and basically wear it like a Captain America shield so that when people were posing for photos, he would hold it up and then he could look through it. Yeah. An amazing. And he 3D modeled and printed and carved out of foam this amazing replica of the door. I sent him a bunch of photos of of the Trans Am mirror so that he could get all the shit.
Put it on the thing. Amazing.
Yeah. Shit Spackled Muppet Fart or Steve 3D on Instagram.
That's right.
But he went super viral because there was a video of him going up an escalator.
It looks like he's driving up the escalator.
Yeah, it's great. So
and Cletus too, right?
I don't remember who was in that video. His wife Allie was doing Sally Field that day, so she might be in it too. But
he had a Cletus. He had a guy playing Jerry Reed, I think, in the video.
Did he?
I think so.
Oh, you're right.
What you got? Peanut butter something in your ears?
Jerry Reed.
What he's got on? Hermione.
We got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
I could watch that movie over and over.
Man,
and
over.
Man,
these tangents are wild. Okay, so
and real quick, my dad and Bert were in the same fraternity, Phi Delta Theta at Florida State.
Oh,
FSU.
wow,
that's
cool.
I got to meet Dad, and I got to meet Bert quite a few times. I love Bert.
Really very cool.
Yeah,
very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, Bert loved FSU. He was big, Seminole, like me.
Yeah, well, our car is from Florida because
right.
We have that's where he was living at the end of his life.
Jupiter, and I got to go to the Burt Reynolds Museum a couple times, which was amazing.
Yeah, well, when you come to visit, you can sit in Bert's car.
Thank you. I'm going to be doing that in June. I can't wait. That car is one of my all-time favorite cars. The Bandit Trans Am.
Yeah, it's iconic.
That's
I always have to give credit to Burt Reynolds and oh my God, what is the director's name? He's
Hal Needham.
Hal Needham, yes, the stunt performer, director of Rad.
Yes.
Yes. I always have to give credit to Hal Needham and Sally Field and Burt Reynolds and the whole Smoking the Bandit team because they came out the same weekend as Star Wars.
That's 77.
It is such a feat to still be as iconic as Smoking the Bandit is.
Right.
And have been competing with Star Wars.
Hang in there.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because Star Wars was 1 and Burt was 2, I think, right? Or
yes.
Star Wars was 1, Bandit was 2, yeah.
Just to be iconic and not forgotten, coming out the same weekend as
it should have been eclipsed.
Pop culture event of all time of human history. Smoking the Bandit should have been.
You know what's funny too is one couldn't be more rooted and grounded in the time being Smoking the Bandit. Everyone had CBs in their cars. Everything was truckers. Everything that was so on the pulse of what that time was actually like. Again, I'm old enough to remember it.
Bandit,
and then you get Star Wars, which is technically a long time ago, far away or whatever. But it's also this futuristic, like amazing feat we'd never seen before.
Total opposite.
That's wild. The dichotomy. Maybe that's the answer as to why they both survived.
Yeah. Well, and maybe if you just divide the audience of like the people who are like, well, no, we want grounded car movies, and then the other half of the audience was like, well, no, we want the future, we want sci-fi and
send
space.
Us to space.
Yeah.
What was
Bandit
I bet there's no other movie that we could remember that's in that same thing. I bet everything else was just eclipsed and straight to video.
Yeah,
Bandit 1 is so fresh when you watch it.
It's a great movie.
It's
a great movie.
It's up there for me all time. It's up there for me
too.
For a movie,
it's way better than it should be for a stunt guy directing it.
So true. Because you just think it's a hillbilly movie, but it's so good.
For a movie where your two main characters are sitting in a car. Actually, your four main characters are sitting in two separate cars for the entirety of the film. It should be boring, but it is. It is an incredible movie,
and it's so fresh. I mean, it doesn't feel that dated at all. I mean, it's just so fresh and fast paced. The energy and Bert. I mean, God, Jackie Gleason, Jerry Reed, Sally Field. Everybody's on their A game in that.
Yeah.
So it's funny what you just brought up, Brandon, is one of the things I like about the movies from that time is because they're all in vehicles, and then because of that, the editing. There's some sort of simplicity to the editing because you have to go to the car with the vehicle with the person on the thing. And then when you cut to this one, it's just kind of sort of, I don't know, it lulls me. It lulls me into comfort.
Yeah.
Me too.
In terms of what you're talking about editing, is there probably is something to the editing process simplifying films of that period because everything was obviously shot on actual 35 millimeter film.
You had to physically cut it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
the
my
process.
God. They had to look through a little hole and
it's the same equivalent with it was also film and they had to be as discerning when they were shooting it. And then they had to be just as discerning when they were editing it. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I could talk about that forever because I agree with that, but I also agree with the points that David Fincher makes in terms of digital movie production, right? But that is for another show, another episode.
Yeah. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat film, though. It's hard to beat film.
Not many people use it anymore.
No,
it's specialty. It's Christopher Nolan. It's Ryan Coogler.
Right.
It's
you gotta have
Coogler. I love Creed. I love Creed.
Dude, when I used to work in television, I used to spend this is real, like a couple $1,000,000 at a time on film stock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that insane that because we would go through it
But Jay, like in the 90s, all the like Seinfeld filmed in film. I mean, you see it now in HD. It's so beautiful now because you can watch Seinfeld in HD. Film. It was
you're 100% right. Those are the shows that were shot on film, and you can keep rescanning it and up converting.
Yeah,
the shows that only shot on video,
right?
They'll never come out on anything beyond DVD, and even the DVDs don't look great because they didn't capture it any better than that.
So they were smart doing the film.
The pixel quality is locked at 720p because that was the highest form of standard definition for a specific time, right?
Even for a 3/4 inch tape or whatever the big tape was for the time, correct? It was still only
Super VHS, Super VHS.
SV, sure.
It can't get any quality, like you're saying, can't get any higher. Whereas all of these movies and TV shows that were shot on 35mm film, it's
the moment we have technology to scan closer, we will.
Exactly. The definition is kind of endless, right? The limitation is the human eye. That's what we're striving for.
Yeah, and the quality of the thing. If you go into a store, like I don't even know if they have these anymore, but like a couple of years ago when 8K was like just sort of around, you could go look at a demo someplace.
Yeah.
That's insanity because it's basically a retina screen like your phone, but on the wall.
I know.
And that's kind of like, I don't know where we go from there. You look like you could step right into it,
Yeah.
And while that's 4 times 4K, we're not that far away from it, right?
Yeah. I'm happy with 4K. I'm loving 4K right now. I don't know if I don't want to upgrade all of this to 8K. I was happy with the DVD to Blu-ray to 4K. I understand that, but I don't want to do it all again. I'm not prepared for that.
You're adorable. Look at us, Robbie. So it was once VHS came out, that was a groundbreaker. Then we had the DVD, laser discs. Then we had the DVDs. Then we had the Blu-rays. Or if you were like me and I saw at your house also, you have a number of HD DVDs because I was convinced that was going to happen.
So did I.
so wild.
And then Sony once again they win the damn race,
and it's just marketing. It was marketing. That's the only reason that there is Blu-rays versus HD DVDs. It's just Sony and the Blu-ray brand had better marketing.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right, Brand. Because I thought HD DVD sounded better. It was just like HD DVD.
It made more sense.
Yeah.
What is all this Bluetooth, Blu-ray, blue?
Yeah, Blu-ray. I was like, what is this? What does this mean?
And
I was like, HD
aren't the HD DVDs? Are they all DVD on one side, HD DVD on the other, or are they?
Oh, some.
Because I know that
maybe.
I know that some of them were.
Right. Maybe some of them were. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Huh.
But
just crazy.
Yeah, but I'll never forget getting the DVD player for the first time and putting the DVD in. I'll be like, oh my god!
Bonus features.
Whoa, new world, whole
commentary
new world
track.
Here.
What?
Yeah.
That was a game changer, mic drop moment to the max. Like if you go from 4K on it, but that VHS to DVD was major game changer. So much so I was like, okay, I'm done with VHS. It's all DVD for me.
Oh yeah.
Well, when the TV was still small, that
yeah.
But then the moment the TV got bigger for me, it was Blu-ray. Once Blu-ray came out, holy shit! Look at
Blu-ray
that.
That's
like, amazing.
Oh, that's true. They're like, holy cow, Blu-ray. Like,
that was my groundbreaking, and the audio too. The audio tracks were so much more complex. Oh,
that's true.
Crazy.
But
it's like our first sex. The way we're talking about this. Oh, I remember when I put in my first 5.1.
DVD. I remember getting The Matrix on DVD. Had to buy a DVD player for The Matrix and the features. I love the menus. I love the menus when they were so cool.
You could watch it in 4:3 or in 16:9.
Yeah.
On that Matrix 99 DVD.
Yeah, and just think every time movies get the next conversion, the actors, right, Jay, are getting those checks, aren't they?
Hopefully.
No, it's all changing. It's how it used to be. It used to be
everybody.
That way. Well, Netflix buys Warner Brothers, I doubt that'll be the case.
Oh.
There are still guild rules that they need to keep up with, but it won't be that way going forward, I bet.
Oh,
gosh. So I'm of the opinion that I'm very happy that Paramount is getting a second chance at this currently. If you've been following the story with who's buying Warner Brothers currently, Paramount is getting a good shot at this. They're being fair with looking over their revised deal.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people who would prefer it to be an old studio and stay a legacy studio versus.
Can we say, Jay, what you got to do recently? What you were doing recently, or no?
I was doing some stuff over at that studio. That was pretty fun. I got to see a lot of things we probably can't talk about, but it was pretty amazing. Amazing. More to come on that.
So cool. But like Billy Zabka was talking like when he did Karate Kid, that he signed something then that said every time this gets reproduced or whatever, you're going to get some chunk of money from from VHS, then the DVD or pay-per-view, and then he was always getting a check. So it's like every time,
as long as the company exists. But if somebody buys the company, then all of a sudden a lot of that stuff can be, they either honor it or they don't.
I was like, man,
sometimes
if you had a big hit
knowing that they can write off a lot of that stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. So if you had a hit movie in the 80s, you're like almost golden because you were making money in the 80s and then now 90s. And then, so not even now, if it's,
I don't know. I think it all comes down to how you handle your money, because you hear a lot of success stories and then people are living in a van,
They can blow it all. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Or bad representation.
But they would still be getting a check in the mail.
Sometimes
people
steal money.
And a big thing that happens is sometimes people decide to take a larger chunk up front to waive some of those rights, right? Mm-hmm. Or they take less money because they have, like, for lack of a better term, like faith in the project, and then they can sign a better deal that gets them more money down the road. The prime example of that is Harrison Ford for the first Star Wars took less money up front and got a better deal than everybody else for just the original Star Wars movie. And so Harrison Ford is still making,
he was happy to have anything.
Yes. So Harrison Ford is still making money off of that first movie. Whereas a lot of the other, the Mark Hamills and the Carrie Fisher estate, they're not making the same money that Harrison Ford is.
Because he had back end points somehow in there.
The one of the most amazing deals is Jack Nicholson's deal for
Batman.
Yes. Jack Nicholson to this day still makes money off of the 89 Batman Joker likeness and toys and everything. Yeah. Like it's amazing how much money Jack Nicholson makes off of that Batman.
Yeah, I was just reading about that. Batman 89. So like a Fletch, for example, like Chevy would have made a ton of money, obviously, from Fletch, and then on VHS and rentals, he would have got something, I would imagine, and then HBO and cable, and then DVD, and then Blu-ray. And Fletch now, I don't know if it's streaming. I guess you can purchase it, but I mean, all over the world.
It's not streaming on any platforms, at least in Canada. But yeah, you can digitally buy Fletch.
So I would imagine he still gets a check in the mail from Fletch every now and then.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially being like the leading man, I'm sure, his agencies and his reps got him the best deal possible. And it seems like those are the kind of deals that they get they get those oh my God, why am I blanking on the word? Royalties.
Old world,
royalties.
Royalties, right?
Residuals.
Thank you, Robby. Residuals. Okay. That was the biggest tangent. We were talking about Burt Reynolds and Gregory McDonald vetoing Burt Reynolds. The other person that he vetoed, which I don't think would have worked at all, was Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones.
That's interesting.
That was their other option, or not
Free
option.
Jack. Free Jack.
Yeah,
Free
so
Jack.
I was going to say he did Free Jack instead. I almost don't believe that. I almost feel like that's something that somebody plants to get you talking about their movie. That's so fucking out of left field for me. I don't believe it.
It was probably just a suggestion that someone at the studio made, but it was Gregory McDonald saying, like, no, like, it's not Burt Reynolds, it's not Mick Jagger.
Like Doc Brown does not drive a fucking Mustang.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Some of the other people, Jeff Bridges. These were just
he
names.
Do anything.
Yeah, these weren't necessarily vetoed by Gregory McDonald. These were just other names that were in conversation to star in Fletch. Charles Grodin, who we talked about, Beethoven, Midnight Run, Barry Bostwick from Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Spin City,
in Spin City, yes, and Richard Dreyfuss was another name that they were
Dreyfuss
putting down for Fletch.
I was in Jaws, okay.
Richard Dreyfuss. What about Bob?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes, exactly. Dr. Leo Marvin.
Leo Marvin.
This is the last Buster with a Misaki, Bob.
Very good, Jay. Okay, we got some love from
I like
Drew.
the obscure lines if I'm going to quote anything.
Yes.
Sorry, Brian.
No.
Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss hated each other on What About Bob?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Bill Murray
there are all
and Chevy
sorts of
Chase
videos.
hated each other on SNL.
Yeah.
Hated each other.
Yeah. I keep
Famously, Bill Murray
scrolling
punched
past.
Chevy Chase.
Yep.
Oh, we got Eric.
Well,
Back to Future IG.
Is it that way or was it the other way around?
I think Bill Murray punched. I think it's this
that's
book,
a great book.
Wilder.
But based on what they said about John Landis, I don't find that book credible at all.
I mean,
it's what we know factually is literally quoted the opposite in that book. So I'm wondering if
Kip. I love that book though, Jay.
I mean, I don't know, but it opens with nobody saw the punch coming, least of all Chevy Chase.
Oh, Bill Murray,
okay.
Chevy.
That's the
Murray.
first line. But I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there in 1975.
in my memory, well, no, that would have been 76 or 7 when Chevy came back to host.
Oh,
and that's what
right.
that's my point is like, I don't think a cast member goes and punches the host. I think the host was an asshole to the cat. I think because Murray came in and replaced him. My memory of that story is that Chevy punched Bill.
Oh, this is 1978.
In like Gilda's dressing room or somebody's dressing room.
You guys saw Eric Back to Future IG is in here?
No, what's up, man?
Eric. Can't wait to see. Kip.
What's up, Kip? We saw a story at Oregonian.
Yes, Oregonian. Eric, must be Burt Reynolds. Must be Burt Reynolds from Happy. Remember Happy Gilmore? Who's it? Who's that limo? It must be Burt Reynolds or something. Nice one, Eric. What's up, buddy?
Let's talk about some of the cast that appears in Fletch. Anybody? Anybody?
Some of the best character actors in this movie.
Yeah.
There are.
Who stands out to you? Who do you want to talk about?
Well, Tim Matheson, because for a period we worked in the same building at Paramount, and there was one day where it was we were both on the 3rd floor of this building, and they were at one side and we were at the other side, and the bathroom was in the middle by the elevator. And there was one day where we peed next to each other at the urinal 3 different times, and we said hello every different time because everybody knew each other on the floor, whatever. But literally on the 3rd time, he's like, "Man, we're on the same coffee schedule, huh?"
Yeah,
because that's a little awkward to literally, like, it looks like somebody's waiting for the other person to go.
yeah,
and then you mosey in, like it's not like it was like, "So Tim, what's going on? You know, Animal House, huh?" Like, no.
So Jay, can I piggyback on that with I have peed next to Bill Murray? I mean, that's pretty big.
It's pretty good. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what's funny, man? Because you like him, the guy who played Francis, I peed next to him at the Pee Wee thing with Adam.
Mark Holton.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Chubby.
Well, he's not
from
anymore.
Teen Wolf.
No.
No, from Teen Wolf.
Oh, sorry.
That's his
name.
Character.
Yeah,
his character's name.
Sorry.
His name was
he slimmed down quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. So Tim Matheson plays Alan Stanwyck. Essentially, the character that sets the whole story off, because otherwise, Fletch is just at the beach investigating the drug trafficking that's going on. But he gets this offer from Stanwyck to kill him. He says he has bone cancer and he wants to his insurance. His insurance won't let him take his own life, or he wants to be killed so that he can get a big payout for his wife.
Yeah, and you're already on the plot, and I'm so sorry. I guess I should have probably said Norm first because we met him first.
Oh yeah,
Norm,
no, I'm just
George
explaining who Tim Matheson was and how important he is.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, no, I'm not delving into plot I just wanted to give context for Tim Matheson if people didn't specifically know who we were talking about. But yes, and then right away we see a young George Wendt, just fat Sam, sitting in a chair.
The Cuban national holiday.
He reminded me of like Sam Kinison with like his hat and his hair sticking out the side. Obviously, lower energy than Kinison, but that's just the first thought that came across his mind. I was like, oh, looks like Sam Kinison.
Totally, I can see that.
George Wendt.
By the way, I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, Kurt Crucial, 80s Life Forever. Have you seen his Fletch locations video with Adam?
Brother, Kurt's video is in the description below because 80s Life went to all the filming locations, a lot of them with Adam.
Kurt is amazing, isn't he, Brandon? Jay, do you know Kurt Crucial? His Fletch video.
No, I thought we were talking about George Wendt there, but it seems like now we're talking about something else. I just wanted to say that George Wendt passed away last year, and he was my friend's dad, and he was a really amazing, amazing dude, and he loved Nicole, and he loved following her story, and when he passed away, I was really bummed. So that's it. Wow. Sorry. On to Kurt.
No, I mean, wow. Yeah, I mean, Kurt goes to the beach and wears the robe, so...
and he's roller skating.
It's all still looks the same. I mean, the shack is a Bubba Gump's now and everything, but like the path is the same. And
they talk about that in the video.
You can also play it in Grand Theft Auto. I'm more there in Grand Theft Auto than I am in real life.
I'd say if you don't know
that beach, that's funny.
If you don't know 80s Life Forever, some of the best YouTube location videos out there, and his Fletch video is amazing. So go check that out. Kurt's amazing, by the way. Do you know that night at the mall, Brandon? Kurt was there with the Mac Tonight. Do you know he was Mac Tonight at the mall?
No, I didn't see him.
Crazy? There was so much going on that night. It's like
I know. I only met him at the school the day following or the day before. I don't even remember.
80s Life Forever, and hopefully we see Kurt soon.
Yeah, George Wendt. Obviously, people all know George Wendt from Cheers. I have to give him a shout out, because he is in a film called Hostage for a Day, which is a John Candy directed TV movie, shot up in Canada. It's not an amazing movie, but it is just, it was maybe a year or two before John Candy passed away. And he was wanting to explore more in his career, and he got this opportunity to make this movie, and it's special. I'll say George Wendt, Hostage for a Day. Yeah,
I love him. So he was a good guy, huh, Jay?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't work on Cheers or anything, but he was my friend's stepdad. But yeah, and he was really, really very nice and supportive when it came to Nicole's journey.
Yeah,
that's nice to hear.
George Wendt was.
It's nice. That's awesome.
We talked
he sent me a message after she died, and it was just like, it was like we weren't close, but it because he followed it all, it felt like one of my close friends had sent me a message, like one of you guys, you know what I mean? It was weird to be like, it felt like Linda McQueen knows my name. It's like Norm knows who we are, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I grew up with Cheers, so.
We talked a little bit about him on the episode that you and I did together, Jay, the SNL, the Weird Years. Because George Wendt hosted the very famous Francis Ford Coppola directed SNL episode. He's the host, and he has the opening of the show is like incredible, because he comes out and he like walks down, the main stage in 8H, and he like delivers his first line, and then like it cuts to Francis being like, cut. Can we try that again? He's like,
and now we're the camera behind the camera.
Yeah, we're live. He's like, yeah, okay, let's just try it again. And then George comes down and does the opening line again. Like it's such a classic, famous, crazy episode of them like scraping together something to try to get some ratings, some juice going in that.
Get people talking about it.
1985 Weird Year, yeah. Yeah, I mean he's an icon, George Wendt. Like he's
Toy Story, yeah. Toy Story.
Everybody knows who he is, right?
Who is he in Toy Story?
Right?
Who is he in Toy Story?
Is he him?
No, that's John Ratzenberger. Also from Cheers.
Oh, you're thinking Cliff. This is Norm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. Cliff's the mailman, right? Norm sits at.
Norm is the
Okay,
accountant.
sorry.
Yeah.
George Wendt. I thought he did voice something that was really popular.
He might, maybe. Norm.
Yeah,
he did Norm.
Yeah, he was the voice of Norm. He was also the body of Norm.
I do love George Wendt.
I want to shout out Emmett Walsh. He
Yes.
plays the
huge.
doctor in the Moon River.
You ever serve time, Doc? You ever serve time?
Oh, but before we even we're not in order. That's right. Okay, go ahead.
No. I just want to shout out a couple people.
Well, I don't remember his name, but Sia Bucks Ton. He's also in Rain Man. He's the junkie in the beginning.
Gummy?
The guy who steals Pee Wee's bike for Francis. Speaking of,
oh my God, is he?
Francis.
I did not clock that.
Yeah, the guy with the slick back hair. He's also in Rain Man as the guy who sells the exotic cars.
Oh, that's
with
cool.
with
Yeah, I did
Charlie
not.
Babbitt.
I did not catch that actor.
Sia Bucks Ton.
Emmett Walsh is in Blade Runner. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, he's legendary.
He's in everything. He's in the Wild West.
Legendary.
I think, I knew him first, growing up, watching Christmas with the Cranks, which is an incredible classic Christmas movie.
A beautiful story.
Yes, he's the neighbor across the street.
I love that.
Keeps calling Tim Allen old man. Great performance from him. And then,
but it turns out his wife is sick, and he's taking care of her. And
yes. And then one of his last performances is he plays the groundskeeper in Rian Johnson's Knives Out. And I remember being in the theater. I think that 2019 Knives Out came out. And I just felt so happy that Emmett Walsh at that age was still getting work. Like, such a legend. And the guy has always looked the same, right?
Yeah.
He just has a face that hasn't changed. It's just aged.
Yeah.
He's like Wilford Brimley. He looked 50 at 30, and he's looked that way.
He's always been old. He's always been old.
Yeah.
So yeah, Blood Simple?
Yeah, he's in Blood Simple, the first Coen Brothers movie. He just has such a
he's so great.
long career. But I remember just being so happy to see him having a great little part in Knives Out.
That was a great movie. Can I just real quick, George Wendt, Gung Ho.
Yeah.
Love Gung Ho, by the way.
Love Gung Ho. Love
Thank you, Jay.
Gung Ho.
What a movie. And that's still kind of relevant today, that
and you
premise.
You named your son after that's a different
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton.
Alex P.
Yeah, well, it's half Michael Keaton and half Alex P. Keaton.
Alex P. Keaton.
Alex P, baby.
Frank the guy from the newspaper, Fletch's boss. He's in Popeye, right? He's the guy from Popeye.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Everything is food.
Yeah.
He's the guy he's staying at the Oils, I think.
Hey, we have Gina Davis in there.
Well, that's that before we get into Gina Davis, is there any other shout outs that you want to give?
Yeah, I love the dude that collecting the alimony that's waiting for Fletch at his place.
Yes, great actor.
Yeah, right, from Spaceballs.
Yes. I can't have you garnishing my wages. James Avery. Are we going there?
Yeah, and then James Avery is
Joe Don Baker. Joe
Don Baker. I have Fred Dorfman. That was a funny scene.
Right, the Dorfman. Why don't you?
Allison LaPlesha at the end. Allison, she's at the counter with the.
Okay.
She was Rachel's boss on Friends with the handcuffs.
Okay.
You don't remember her? No.
Kind of, sort of. Well,
what I was taken with watching this? I saw it a little bit in Spies Like Us, and then I saw it more in this one. Ryan Reynolds obviously has that.
Yes, 100%.
Right? Okay. What I saw today and last week, Adam Driver. I feel like Adam Driver might be an illegitimate son of Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think he's a bit more brooding, but the Ryan Reynolds of it all, without a doubt.
Well, they have the same good-looking, the whole thing. Also 6'4", 6'5". The height of this is not lost on me.
I just feel like Ryan Reynolds is doing Fletch all the time.
He's in the documentary.
He confessed that in the documentary. Yeah, he literally said
Does he
that.
actually
in
say
Van
that?
Wilder, he's just doing an impression of Fletch.
That's so funny. Yeah.
It's the truth. It's so true. Ryan Reynolds is basically Fletch and all of his stuff.
So I don't think Adam Driver is pretending or even knows it. I just think Adam Driver might actually be Chevy Chase's son.
I'm gonna have to contemplate that. Think about that.
Yeah, or just watch anything with Chevy Chase now with that filter and see if you see Adam Driver's eyes. Because I saw a couple Adam Driver things lately, and it's put me in the mind of it. Did you? In fact, Brandon, did you see This Is Where I Leave You? That's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. Adam Driver is Kylo Ren. If people don't know, he was in the TV show Girls. Marriage Story with Scarlett Johansson, one of my favorite movies. An incredible actor. Former U.S. Marine.
What?
Do you not know this?
No.
He's a former U.S. Marine who just decided, you know what? I think I want to be an actor. And just became one of our strongest young actors.
So I like him even more now. That's crazy.
I love him as Kylo Ren. I love Force Awakens, by the way.
What was the movie you just said that I should that I was going to check out? I was going to write down.
You loved him Robby?
In you loved him in something.
Marriage Story.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
The Noah Baumbach movies. Him and Scarlett Johansson, Laura Dern. Who else is in it?
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm blanking on her name from Airplane. What the
Julie Haggerty?
Julie Haggerty.
What about Bob?
In it?
Yeah, that's right.
Marriage Story. A very, very good movie. Little, it's a drama. I'll just put it that way. It's a drama. Great performances though.
Oh, I just realized she's also in that Life in America you love.
Yes, the Albert Brooks movie,
Lost in America.
Lost in America.
You guys did a show on that, right?
An iconic episode
with Justin. Yeah, we did that with Justin, and Justin and I were on the same page. And Brandon,
our
iconic. That was my favorite. Go watch
it. With Justin. It's like, what is this movie? By the
way, let's talk about young Geena Davis. Because this is very much the beginning of her career. Geena Davis is kind of thrust into movies, appearing in Tootsie, 1981.
Forgot about Tootsie.
Yes, that's kind of her first.
So good.
Her first role. And
I forgot about that.
Bill Murray's
I think about Earth Girls Are Easy, and
yes, I mean, what a Earth
Jim
Girls
Carrey
Are
and Damon Wayans again, and Jeff Goldblum.
We're gonna have a whole Geena Davis episode because she also has the movie Transylvania 65000.
Transylvania 65000.
That comes out in 1985. So we're gonna talk.
I want to get into that one, and I just can't do it every time.
Transylvania 6.
It's that it starts with the singing, and I'm like,
Transylvania 6.
Well, brother, you're gonna have to watch it for this show because it's 1985.
Oh, I might be out that week. Junior. I think I'm on vacation.
You're sick. You're sick.
I think I'm on assignment that week.
Guys, Geena Davis. Man, you think her and Goldblum are The Fly?
Yeah.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah.
Something else.
What's your point?
Davis.
Well,
they were together. You know that, right?
5,000.
Oh, duh. Yeah. The Fly still terrifies me to this day. I can barely watch it.
It's worse as an adult because it's so plausible now that we know how that shit could work.
Yeah. It's terrible.
So from she's doing Tootsie, Transylvania 65000. Then she meets Jeff Goldblum, does The Fly with David Cronenberg. Absolutely destroys. Like that movie is
it is amazing.
So much fun.
It is amazing.
So gross. There is a part in The Fly with the fingernails that still grosses me out to this day. It's so gross.
Hey, Brandon, real quick. Yeah. On the subject of Geena Davis, 1996. You know what I'm talking about, right?
1990.
Long Kiss
96.
Goodnight.
Oh, Long Kiss Goodnight. Yes.
What a movie. Have you saw
Sam
that
Jackson?
recently?
Sam Jackson?
Yes. Shane Black. What a movie.
Yes, Shane Black film.
Well, I do love Shane Black. Shane Black.
That's an awesome movie, Jay.
It's a Christmas movie for me. I mean, obviously, Shane Black of it all is he makes Christmas movies, but that is another movie that I watch at Christmas time. I love it.
Great, Brandon, isn't it awesome? I feel like it's underrated.
Oh, I already own it. I already own it. I can watch it anytime.
It's so underrated,
awesome,
and it makes me go like, Gina Davis should have done more action.
Oh yeah, this movie, it does not get the love it deserves at all.
No, she's great in it.
It's 1996. This falls into that category that I missed.
Oh, okay.
I missed a few, a whole year of So I didn't.
You were working.
It's a fun one.
No, I was
good, Jay.
No.
So
obviously, Beetlejuice is a big part of Gina Davis's career. 1988, A League of Their Own.
That's the one.
Wonderful movie.
92.
That's the one that really made
Jay, you're not the biggest Thelma and Louise fan, but I love Thelma and Louise. I think it's a great movie.
Brad Pitt.
Well, it's just not fair to women. It's terrible. It makes women look so stupid. I can't believe that women took this as like, they're our heroes. And it's like, but they make terrible decisions throughout. And this could have been fixed at any point.
Maybe that's the freeing nature of it, is the
Harvey
freedom
Keitel
to make terrible
wanted to help them.
decisions.
He was like, I know you're innocent. I know that guy was a fucking rapist asshole and he deserved to get shot. I'm going to help you. And they're like, nah, we're good. I guess.
I love it.
Just makes me sad.
I think it's I just got it recently 4K. It blew me away. And I'm not,
all I think of is the Wayne's World bit on that.
Oh yeah, Wayne's World 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. What blew you away by it? When you watched it?
The filmmaking, the landscapes, the way it looked. I like the performances. I love Susan Sarandon and I love Gina Davis.
Oh, I agree. Shit. I'll watch it again. On the show, we used to have on Late Night Playset, we used to have a thing called Second Chance Theater, where Nicole and I would rewatch a movie that we previously didn't like, but everyone else used to like. Oh, he does that?
Well, he does it with SNL sketches.
Oh, well, never mind. That's funny.
Sorry.
So funny.
I was gonna say, Robby, fun fact. Do you know? I don't know if I've told you this, but we own the doors from that AMC Pacer that was used in Wayne's World 2 for that Thelma and Louise bit. I don't know where the rest of the car is. It used to hang up in a Planet Hollywood. Used to have the car. And then subsequently, I don't know what happened to the car, but the doors came off, and we own the actual screen used doors from that Pacer. And it has they cut the top off of it, and then they body worked the posts so they're smooth and painted, so it actually is kind of like a convertible. It's not just like raw metal on the top.
Wow.
You'll see him when you come visit.
Yeah. I'm just like, listen, just the fact that you can do stuff like that, Brandon, it's insane. You guys, the collection you have is just unprecedented. I cannot wait to see it in person.
What were we talking about? I'm lost now. Oh, Gina Davis.
Oh, it was Fletch, I think.
Fletch cast.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just so cool to see somebody like Gina Davis earlier in their career before they become a household name and
big star.
I actually can't wait to do the 65000 episode and talk more about Gina Davis.
It'll be fun.
Any other cast members we want to shout out specifically?
Dana Wheeler Nicholson. I love her. Stanwyck.
Who?
Yes, Gail.
Oh,
Stanwyck.
She was great. Yeah, she was great.
She's very nice in that movie, if you know what I mean. She was also.
What do you mean?
Very nice. She was also Kurt Russell's wife in Tombstone.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
She was a heroin addict or something?
Yeah. But I love her in Fletch. Man, I love her in Fletch.
Well, she's so funny. She takes everything so lightly. Like she lets him in. She knows he's lying. She knows he's making up a story. She's still going along with it. She pays the Underhill's tab. Like, it's adorable.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm very rare.
I love the Underhill stuff. Like,
yes,
the
guy's
it's
an asshole that you like fucking him.
Yeah. And
that sounded wrong.
I caught something watching Fletch. I was just dying the other night. The waiter, where's Mr. Underhill? Oh, he's getting his urinalysis. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That
reminds me. I think one of the jokes I like the most is the when he's like talking to the secretary, and he's like Frida's boss.
Who's Frida? Who are you again? I'm Frida's boss. Who's Frida? That's one of Adam's favorite lines right there. Adam loved that. Oh man, we must have said that all the time. Who are you? Frida. Frida's boss.
It is a movie that I think I do need to watch more often, because there is so many jokes,
so many lines,
dude,
that
they're stacked.
Catch them all.
Spits them out like a mile a minute. It's just insane.
Yeah, and because it's not a frequent rotation for me, I think that I'm not used to it, so I don't know. I didn't remember what's coming, and I'm through this conversation, I'm realizing how much I actually really liked the jokey Chevy Chase.
Because this one for me, sorry.
I was just going to say, because at the beginning of the show, I talked about how, Fletch Lives has more of the physical comedy, which was kind of actually getting me through a lot of Fletch Lives, was I was enjoying the physical comedy of it. But through talking to you guys, these quotes, I'm remembering these quotes now, and like, they are very funny.
So good.
Very funny.
So good.
This movie wore on me like The Big Lebowski did. I thought it was fine the first time. I thought it was funnier the second time because I knew the lines. I thought it was even funnier after that because the lines had become like legendary, and now I'd talk to other people about it. It became a group experience. Somehow it grew on me like The Big Lebowski, and then because of that, each subsequent viewing is better and better and better and better and better.
It's Chevy on his A game, and I feel like
totally
the level he's at in Fletch, I don't think it's hard to come close to that, because his delivery, his deadpan delivery, I mean, it's just like
he's at the right age. He's good looking.
Oh man, absolutely,
sexy.
Yes, so good.
Well, and what's funny is like he's a little bit older than what would be considered like like a star age, right? Like
leading man.
He's into a leading man. He's into his 40s at this point.
Chevy was in his 40s in Fletch.
I believe so. Yeah, and one of the things that I learned that I never knew before, but I didn't realize that Chevy Chase actually went to rehab for drug addiction. He
did so much coke back in the day.
Well,
it was insane.
This and Fletch is the first movie he made post rehabilitation.
Oh, and he's so
that's
sharp.
Interesting.
Yeah,
and it was him. Yeah, and
it was famous that he went to Betty Ford. I remember that, like even in like on People Magazine back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow,
that was something that
I wouldn't have guessed that, because he's well, that makes sense. I guess his A game is off drugs.
Yeah, he's
you're right. That's
a new chapter in his life, right?
Yeah,
he killed it. Well, he was killing in '85 though.
Yeah, it's a big year for him. I mean, he's on screen basically pretty much all year long, right?
And they all did well.
All
did well. So and rentals too. So I mean, you had Chevy box office and video store like nonstop. I think 85 to 89, that was a good run for Chevy. Maybe 83 to 89, awesome run for Chevy right there.
Well, basically, 83, because Vacation is kind of a big step up for his career. Because even before that, it's Foul Play, which isn't necessarily successful. This film, Under the Rainbow with Carrie Fisher, the backstage antics of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So 83 is a really big year for him, because he gets Clark Griswold and then becomes, a staple of American comedy.
Game changer. 83 to 89, he was, man, what a run. Because he had Funny Farm in there too.
Yeah, Modern Problems.
I forget about Funny Farm is excellent. That is spectacular on every level. Nicole loved that one.
Love that movie too.
That's how Yellow Car got its name, because a yellow dog. Because of Funny Farm.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's right. Love that. And Funny Farm. Three Amigos.
I love Three Amigos.
Not a fan.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, like it's
when I Three Amigos.
No, I love all those guys. I don't like that movie at all. I don't get it at all. I don't get people who are so talented like that doing characters. I just don't get it. Hard. I don't know. Hard.
Yeah, I like it for that. I like them playing
I'm alone
like
on this
dummies, right?
I'm afraid so,
I don't know
Jay.
anybody who doesn't like that movie except for Nicole.
She didn't like it either?
No.
Love Three Amigos, Jay.
And we love all of the people. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
John Landis. Director.
Yeah, that's a big problem of it. That's a big part of my issues with it is that it's not funny to me.
Yeah,
I love
it. And again, Robbie, this was a conversation started last week, so you're coming at the tail end of it. Yeah. But it was that my theory is that John Landis does not get comedy.
You know, it's with this new John Landis lens that I have. I think it's worth a rewatch because I'm just
Maybe I'll do the same thing.
I feel like I want to agree with you because I'm thinking that the people that are in his movies are very funny. They're very, very good. But
the best.
His movies, the more I'm analyzing them, I just don't think they have the full picture of a comedy. So it's definitely worth the revisit.
I think we should both revisit it and pick it apart and see what's good and bad about it.
John Landis.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fan. And that poster there, Brandon, Big Trouble, Little China. This signed by John Carpenter because we mentioned him for Memoirs. Invisible Man.
Yeah, that John Landis, I just can't celebrate him in that way. Given,
I know what you mean, Jay. I know that's tough because I know.
Well,
I'm conflicted.
I
do love the Blues Brothers, but I don't think it's him.
The Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's the hard part for me is that but like I said,
who produced the Blues Brothers? I know he directed it. Do you remember who produced it? Isn't it somebody huge like a Irwin Winkler or something like that?
Lorne Michaels
or Spielberg?
Spielberg's in it famously.
He is in it.
Who we got? Bernie Brillstein.
Oh, that's it. Bernie Brillstein.
Robert K. Weiss.
That's how that movie.
Big name. Big time.
And it's not like there's comedy in it. What's funny in it is all played straight. Like whether it's the country and western bit or whether it's this is glue, strong stuff. Like Aykroyd never cracks a smile. We never even see his eyes.
Yeah.
And that is what makes it funny, that commitment to the bit. And then he doesn't understand that or something. Because Axel Foley is not supposed to be all jokey, but Landis insisted that he be all jokey in part 3. All winking at the camera and stuff. Weird. Yeah.
I don't want to start talking about Beverly Hills Cop 3 again, but one of the things that bothered me
Wonderworld.
I was so just
the Wonderworld. Was Wonderworld
the worst henchman aim in film history.
It is right so from the
bad.
Popcorn machine.
Oh my god, it's so bad. They can't hit anything, and there's sparks, hitting their feet. It's kind of like it's like in Spies Like Us, when the Russians shoot Dan and Chevy, and they're 25 feet, 50 feet from them, and all the bullet sparks hit their feet, and it's come on, you expect me to buy this? That's the
I guess Landis finds that funny.
Cop 3.
Totally.
Yeah.
I was so excited for Cop 3 when it came out. I was so pumped for it. Obviously.
And so was I. But it looks like an MOW. It looks like it was made for did you notice, Brandon, how bad it looked from a cinematography standpoint?
You're right, Jay. It's like a TV movie.
It's also, it feels very
looks like
small.
it was shot on videotape.
All the sets when they're trying to recreate like the underbelly of the theme park or that closed attraction and all that kind of stuff. Everything feels
that was Earthquake.
Really, really small and really soundstagey.
Yeah. And even when it does big and real, it's when they're over at Universal shooting on their back lot through the Earthquake ride and stuff. He ran up those stairs.
Earthquake. Yes. When they're in the Earthquake ride, yeah, that's the best. With all like the Battlestar Galactica pylons. Yeah. All right.
Ellis DeWalt, ladies and gentlemen.
We've talked a little bit about it, but essentially, Fletch is an investigative journalist. He's investigating drug trafficking on the beach. He gets this proposition from Alan Stanwyck. Go ahead, Jay.
Do we think that the newspaper that he works at is a real newspaper? My theory is that it is because it just looks so real. It looks like they went to a real paper and shot there, like it could be the LA Times or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh, yeah. I just assumed that they shot inside a real.
Okay.
Newspaper. Yeah.
Sweet.
Fletch gets the proposition to kill Alan Stanwyck for $50,000. He has a whole plan laid out. And
in real life, getting propositioned underneath the Santa Monica Pier is not where you want it to happen.
No.
That's a creepy place.
Yeah.
You want to get through as quick as you can.
Yeah.
I think even I watched 80s Life location video today, and Adam and him are under the pier, and I think you can hear like somebody yelling, and even just watching the filming locations video, I was like, that's a scary place. Get out of there, guys.
Yeah.
I can tell how scary that place is. Get the hell out of there.
That's a must-watch video, by the way.
Yeah. And Fletch, being the investigative journalist, he just decides on his own.
We skip Burton Gilliam. I just saw it on my notes.
No,
the Colt Peacemaker.
Colt
Peacemaker.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. We did skip.
I'm sorry. 3 pages of notes. I missed it. I just saw it. Okay.
Yeah, Burton. He's in Back to the Future Part 3 as well.
Yes.
The Colt Peacemaker.
Yeah. That's Blazing Saddles, Jay. Right?
It's Back to the Future 3.
But he is in Blazing Saddles as well.
He is in Blazing Saddles as well. But in Part 3, he wants Marty to use a Colt Peacemaker.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. That's my favorite bit.
Son.
So Fletch starts investigating Alan Stanwyck, and that's when he goes to the hospital he just wants to know if this guy's telling the truth.
Go through his files.
And gets moon rivered by Emmett Walsh.
Looks at it plain.
It's not just the line of you using the whole fist talk, it's the way he clears his throat first. It's like that whole it's visceral as a guy.
You got the whole fist in, Doc? You got the whole fist in?
The expertise that Chevy has in speaking a sentence and then just switching to Moon River is
River.
I mean, it's
timing is
classic. Yeah. Yeah, and then he essentially uncovers what is going to drive him for the rest of the story, that Alan Stanwyck has a clean bill of health. He doesn't have bone cancer. And that just fires up Fletch, because he now needs to get to the bottom of why would this guy lie to me? Why would he pick me up randomly from the beach under the Santa Monica Pier? Why would he give me this proposition? What's the deal? Right? And then we follow Fletch through the whole investigation, which ultimately ties into his original investigation of the drug trafficking on the beach. So do you think, I guess, obviously we're going to spoil the movie like we do every single episode, but the real reason Alan Stanwyck picks Fletch is because they have similar builds, which
correct. And that's point is made by, you look like you're the same size as my husband's suit.
And that got Fletch. Thank you.
It's one of, and then, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Matheson is not as tall as
no,
Chevy in real life, so that's a weird one, but whatever.
Yeah, they don't really have similar builds.
But you're right. That's the idea for the switcheroo. And back to Beverly Hills Cop, I think that these movies are so successful because both of them are legitimately good stories on their own. Before you add the star power of the comedian guy, whatever.
Awesome writing.
Like
the writing.
This has a really good cycle to the plot lines of this, and Beverly Hills Cop really did too, with the murder of the friend and the
great,
blah blah blah.
Absolutely.
Here,
absolutely. Great writing.
There's some sort of serious tone to it that does not show up in Fletch 2.
Yeah, that's a very true statement.
So like I think the screenwriters and the direction really go a long way here.
Yeah, the writing really is fantastic.
Yeah, Fletch Lives feels like they were blinded by the success of Fletch. And it's like, and the rest of Chevy's
and reacting to it almost.
Because Fletch Lives is 89. So we're 4 years removed from Fletch, and Chevy is just Chevy Chase, right? So he's just applying Chevy Chase on top of the Fletch character, whereas in 1985 Fletch, it's like they've found Chevy Chase and he's taking it more seriously. It feels like I don't know. It is a very different tone between Fletch and Fletch Lives.
He's just on his A game. He's just on his
I know
A
what you
game.
mean though. In Fletch 1, Chevy Chase doesn't seem like a famous guy doing that role, and in Fletch 2, they're reacting to his fame almost in a weird way.
He's Chevy
the tone
Chase,
is different because
our great physical comedian from the Vacation movies and all this kind of stuff.
Yes,
doing Fletch again, right? Like it's
Chevy Chase is Fletch.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they just went another different direction. I just think the direction, Michael Ritchie, the writing, and Chevy, just man, incredible how it came together. Because people still celebrate Fletch to this day. I mean, even the documentary, right, Jay? You see everyone talking about Fletch,
Yeah, but just for even watching it today, my take was like, oh, this is such a good story. Like the actual story of the switcheroo and the murder and the guy's dirty, but with the cops and the newspaper. Like this all is totally plausible as a good whodunit story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a whodunit, but whatever.
Yeah,
mystery.
And you're hooked. You want to find out what's going on. And Fletch, you're with him. You can't wait to see what's going on at the end.
Yeah, they get us pretty early on with the beach stuff. We're like, oh, okay, we're into this, and then he shows up at the paper. Like, I was hooked pretty quickly.
You do forget about the beach stuff until much later in the film, when the police chief, like they don't really touch on the beach stuff until that point, and at that point we're like 3/4 of the way through the movie when James Avery
and
comes
then it happens a few times quickly. Yeah. Well, no, because there's the time where they come and raid, and then he breaks the window, and he's like, "Look at that! They didn't even do anything." Do you remember that part
with Gummy?
Yeah.
So there is that too that kind of shows us,
something's up.
Something's up at the turf, and they're not just after any crime; they're only after some crime, which means there's something I don't know going on here.
Yeah.
Great writing. Hey, Mad Max is in the chat. Is Mad Max? Is that Max from California? Brandon?
I don't know.
Mad Max 0187.
Are you from California?
Are you Max that was with us that week in California? Or are you another Max? Either way, hey Mad Max. Because we have our Mad Max buddy that was with us, in California. Remember he was in the plutonium suit, Brandon. Remember at the Steven Spielberg theater?
Yes. Okay, I remember now. Yes.
He's Mad
Robbie,
Max.
You probably like this, but when we did the Scream Awards way back when with the Time Machine for the Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox thing, I did the driving for the stuff ahead of it. There was a little pre-tape where the car goes up by the start line and does a e-brake and whatever the heck. For that whole pre-tape thing, and tons of extras and everything, it was crazy. They put me in a plutonium suit, and as I took it on, put it on a whole night long, right? Overnight shoot out at Griffith Park. And it wasn't till like the third or fourth time I'd taken it on, put it off, taken it on, put it off, that Joe Walser was there. And he took a look at it and he's like, what do you think you're holding right now? And I looked at it and I was like, I think they did a pretty good job at recreating the fucking thing, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, are you sure? And we looked at it more closely and we realized that it was the actual one from the movie. It was the actual Doc Brown white one from the movie that they had clipped on some yellow stuff around to make it look like Marty's, from which the rest of the suit that I was wearing matched. Yeah. Or it might have been the other way around, whatever the colors. But it was the actual, we found out, they got it from the Universal Archives. It was the actual freaking one from the movie.
The helmet or the whole suit.
The helmet shield with the little, the Darth Vader.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
That's so cool, Jay. I love that. You got pictures of that?
No, but you can Google it. I mean, just look up the Scream Award. Oh, yeah, we have. Let me rephrase that. I forgot. We have tons of pictures of that. I don't have them on my phone. Yeah.
Was that Spike TV back in the day? Spike TV?
I think so.
Sounds right.
Spike
sounds
TV,
right.
Yeah. That was the most epic awards show ever. I think Burt Reynolds was there too. Burt Reynolds got.
There was a lot of people there. Sigourney Weaver got her Lifetime thing with the alien bug, and the Lost people were there, and they had the plane from Lost, and it was huge. It was huge. And Bill Murray, of course, as a Ghostbuster again for the first time in X amount of years.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Still our coolest proton pack exchange.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool to work with Winston, Ernie Hudson, and it was cool, because we gave him a pack, and it was cool to do the stuff we did with Dan Aykroyd, but putting a pack on Bill Murray.
Can't beat it.
Nothing beats it. No, can't beat it.
Jay has many talents, by the way. Jay has many, many talents.
Don't say that. Now I sound like I'm. Oh yes, more.
No, it's true.
It's just we're all nerds at heart, and that was one of those like holy shit nerd moments that every time Sean and I are together, it doesn't
get any bigger than that. What was it?
The car and the pack on the same show? It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nuts.
So Fletch visits the country club. He wants to go and speak to Gail Stanwyck, Alan's wife.
Miss Stanwyck. Mr. Stanwyck.
And I mean, this is the classic stuff. This is a steak sandwich. This is the Underhills. This is Water Buffalo, as we were talking before.
Yeah, it's maybe
gold.
One of my favorites.
So much gold.
So, yeah, how many great lines does this movie have? I'm just looking at all the quotes now. There's so many great lines just coming out of that scene too. But
there's a lot.
Yeah. The whole Underhill stuff is the greatest as well.
And that's what I was saying is that like I do think I need to watch it again, because I'll be honest, my interpretation was like not a lot of these are landing. It felt kind of like a lot is being put out and maybe only 70% of them are hitting for me. But I'm thinking maybe I was just missing them. Right?
You gotta really, you blink and you miss
really
them,
hone in.
You gotta really hone in, yeah.
Yeah, and Chevy is so acerbic, and there's so much like Ryan Reynolds talks about it in the documentary, but Chevy has a weird way of delivering the silver line and then throwing away the gold line. So he'll deliver the B, and then he'll under his breath kind of mutter the A. And somehow the A is still funnier, even though it's under his breath as a throwaway. I think there's a ton of that shit in Fletch. Ton of it.
Yeah.
So like
you're right, Jay. It's like under his breath
to multiple audiences at the same time, almost.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You're right, Jay. The zinger, the best line is like the one you have to really pay attention. You got to really listen to it because it's going to be.
And maybe that's the the rewatchability strength that he's delivering in this movie, because it's a relatively simple investigative story, and you're not catching every single line. I actually don't know the last time I watched Fletch.
Brandon,
I can't remember.
I've watched it twice this week.
I had seen it before. I knew everything, but I just didn't remember it as well.
Brandon.
So I don't know.
Brandon, give me the bat.
I didn't know you knew the I didn't know you knew the Underhills. Yeah, well, I saved his life during the war. You were in the war? No, he was. I got him out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, so many great lines. So many great lines.
Dr. Rosenpenis, Dr. Rosen, Dr. Rosen. Love it.
You'll be wearing rubber gloves. Do you own rubber gloves?
I rent them. Yeah. I mean, that's great. That's so really good. Dumb and so really great.
Right, because it's a serious scene, you know. And Stanwyck's not joking, and Chevy's so great, and that's a great scene too. Like, I remember when they pulled up to the house? Oh, I almost got this one.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like,
they rearranged in here. They redecorated.
Yes.
In here.
Oh, yeah. Look what he did with the garage.
That's right. Yeah.
What did he do with the garage?
That's right.
So funny. Oh my god.
So where are we here?
I'm just reading Fletch lines right now.
So Fletch is he ends up getting picked up by the cops, and he's told that he needs to drop the investigation, which only just fuels him.
He knows he's onto something.
Yes, exactly. Like that's essentially like what Axel Foley, thrives on. Axel Foley pokes at people until somebody makes like a big statement like, "Hey, get out of here," or "Don't." And then he's like, "Well, I'm obviously close. If they're
get out of town.
They're
move to Alaska.
They're obviously I'm onto something." So, like Fletch knows he's deep into something big. Will it be Fletch? I think,
and Joe Don Baker is perfect in that character too.
Yeah,
of course.
I think my favorite character has to be the airplane maintenance guy, because he's got the teeth in. He's
well,
like
hair.
And he's doing like dumb. He has no idea what's going on, but he's playing that confidence.
He opens they say something about check the engine, and he opens the luggage compartment in the front and not the engine in the back. Hilarious.
I love he's like looking too high, and they're like, it's not up there. He's like, I'm making my way down. It's like the appendix scene from Spies Like Us, but Dan Aykroyd is basically doing that one.
Although I would argue that Chevy does it better, at least in this, or it played better anyway.
I 100%.
That was a rough scene for me, and the other I was just like, ugh.
I think that is Chevy Chase, is like not the physical but that is his strength, like playing the confident dummy. Even though Fletch isn't dumb, like Fletch is not dumb. Fletch is a very smart guy.
Yes,
but in this particular situation, he is with two experts who know everything there is to know about planes and maintenance and engines, and he knows absolutely nothing. So him having to fake it that's a great scene. Do you guys have a particularly favorite Fletch disguise character?
Yeah, I like when he's going to Stanwyck's boss, is it? What kind of name is Poon?
Okay, yeah.
Comanche Indian. I love that because it's just Chevy just being a nerd. So funny.
Yeah, I guess the insurance man's okay. I think I agree with you, Brandon, as far as a likability factor, probably the airplane mechanic.
Yeah, he is great.
And then that voice is kind of funny and stuff. Because otherwise, it's just kind of like, he's the insurance guy or the government guy when he goes to the.
Oh, we know that's Fletch Lives. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was thinking Harley Davidson, but that's Fletch Lives. I'm mixing up my Fletches.
That's a great scene, by the way.
It's a good character. I really like that character.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
Wrong movie.
That's a great scene. Yeah.
Maybe now
Fletch.
that Chevy. Well, who was that documentary on? Was it on Amazon or the Chevy documentary? I don't remember.
HBO Max. HBO Max.
I can't get it in Canada anywhere. It's CNN.
Oh, right. It's on HBO Max.
Not in Canada, my friend.
Right.
Really?
Because what I'm thinking of is this could be a resurgence where maybe we need a modern streamer Fletch movie. Like the way they brought back Axel Foley.
I mean, that's what Confess Fletch was, because that was a Paramount Plus streamer.
Oh, sorry, I meant with Chevy.
With Chevy.
Yeah. No, you're right. I know. You're right. I know you didn't like that one. That one almost felt to me like another universe. It didn't feel to me like a sequel to Fletch.
It's not. It is just a different adaptation of a different Gregory McDonald novel of the same name.
Confess Ghostbusters Fletch. 2018 or whatever.
I mean, yes, in the sense that it is not connected to our original movie franchise, but I think.
But he's the same character.
But is this but even though those aren't the same characters in
the 2016
Ghostbusters.
No, you're right. It's not a fair comparison. You're right.
Yeah.
It's more like changing a James Bond almost kind of thing.
Exactly. That's a way better way to put it, especially considering they are based off of a series of books, right? It's the character, it's Erwin Fletcher. It's just they can get away with it because they're adapting these books.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not connected to the Chevy Chase Fletch universe in any other way other than name.
That kind of bummed me out. That was the one thing that bummed me out, that it didn't take place in LA. Because that's what I didn't like about the second one. Go to New Orleans.
And that's the books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're adapting Confess Fletch specifically. It's Rome and Boston in that book.
Yeah. It just feels like if he works for the LA Times or whatever the newspaper is, like, you know.
Did he have a job in Confess Fletch?
It's not the Washington Post where they're like really going to send somebody over to some place and whatever the heck. You know.
In Confess Fletch, he is not working for the newspaper anymore.
Yeah. No, he's a PI now. He's become a PI.
Oh, he's a private eye?
Essentially, yeah.
Yes, he said he used to. Everything is used to. You might know me. I formerly blah 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 blah. Under I am Fletcher.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're Jane Doe.
Fletch discovers all of this connection, Alan Stanwyck, to properties in Utah, and he goes out to investigate. Ends up speaking to Stanwyck's parents as Harry S. Truman.
Yeah. Harry S. Truman.
I like the idea that Fletch is just making up these names. I kind of always thought that Fletch was more prepared than he actually is. I mean, because obviously he's putting together these disguises, but it very much feels like he's just pulling a name out of his ass, right?
Yeah, and the disguises are thought out because they're specific for a reason, but most of the scenarios you're talking about are very Axel Foley. I find myself in the situation, I have to bullshit. I'm going to bullshit, come up with a character.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and even the Rosenpenis, he changes the name because he's hearing it out loud and realizing okay, that I can't.
Cocteaustein.
I don't even know if it was that. I think it was just that when you looked at the chart, there was 15 Dr. Rosen.
Dr. Rosen.
So he was just fucking picking one of them, thinking she would let go, and then she didn't, and then she didn't let go again. So he did.
The records room.
Yeah. So you're right. He peeled it back until just whatever.
Yeah.
Just Dr. Rosen.
One of the jokes I did like in Confess Fletch is he is talking to people, and he says a name. And then he has the conversation with them. It's the graffiti artists.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says a different name, and they were like, "Didn't you say something else?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, what name did I give you?" he's just like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly.
I loved that gag. I loved that gag with those artists in that movie. I know that's not what we're talking about, but I loved that. That payoff at the end was beautiful for me.
The painted van with them on it. Oh,
yeah. The fact that they were then looking for a white van and there wasn't one anymore. It was now just some artist van, and he's driving all the paintings right out in plain sight.
Exactly, because they're looking for a blue Econoline van.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I will say the Utah stuff is kind of where the movie sort of loses me a little bit. Gets a little convoluted, and maybe the more viewings that will just kind of like go away, um I don't know how you guys feel about when you reach this point in the movie. Are you waiting to get through
for
it,
some
or
reason for some reason I enjoy the performances so much that it didn't bother me. I know what you're talking about. It's definitely a dip. But like when he first sits down with the guy at the property and it's hi, I'm Larry, my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl, whatever that actor's name is, Larry. I like that whole exchange. And then the stuff with the old man, and then when he brings him up to the porch, and now we've got the mom and the dad, and that actor I thought was somebody, and it turns out he's not who I thought it was. Do you know who the dad is? I thought it was like Slim Pickens or something because he just seemed like.
No, I mean I would
have known 1941.
I would have known Slim Pickens.
No, it's not Slim Pickens, but it was that kind of.
I would have recognized him, but yeah, I actually didn't pull him.
I enjoyed that whole banter back and forth of the way old people were back then and the way how polite they were, and
it's
like that all the guys' questions and right. Or the other one with the American Gothic.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. No, he's not. He doesn't even have a picture on IMDb. Robert Sorrells.
Well, he was good in it, I thought.
Yeah, I like that. I like that scene.
Yeah.
I like when he's talking to Stanwyck's parents on the porch.
That's an important scene in the movie. That's when Fletch puts it all together.
Exactly, and that's when we find out that Alan Stanwyck is actually already married,
leading a double life.
Hence another Utah. Woman. Now you see why it's important.
In Utah, you get away with that.
But yeah, you're right. So Fletch puts it all together and realizes that Stanwyck is exploiting Gail and her family money, and cashing in the $3 million, and Stanwyck's gonna eventually, run away with that money with his original wife, his Utah bride. And then we find out, well, I guess, am I missing anything here? We find out that Alan was actually going to kill Fletch and use him as essentially like a body double,
right?
And then flee to Brazil.
Right. Yeah, they were wearing. He was wearing Fletch's outfit, and
yeah,
it was a clear frame-up job.
And then go ahead, Robby.
I was just gonna say, of all the vagabonds and drug addicts and vagrants, he picked the wrong one, didn't he? Under the pier.
Yeah, he picked the wrong guy that day. That's for sure.
Sure did.
And then we find out that all of this is related to the drug trafficking that's going on the beach. I'll be honest, I didn't fully follow that connection. Maybe I missed something. Is it just related to the money?
Yeah. And the cops.
The connection of Stanwyck to the drug trafficking. That was the connection that I missed. I understand the cops being dirty.
How are they all connected? Yeah, because he was in with Don Baker. They were working together.
That was a connection I did miss. So I feel like that's probably on me as the audience.
I'm having a hard time thinking of it right now.
Yeah, I didn't specifically write down the connection.
Yeah, because
I remember being like, what? Like, did I miss something?
They just kind of barely touch on it too. It's not.
Yeah, and it
may be two different things. But you're right. There was the connection of the two of them talking on the recording.
Exactly, and I think it just has to do with the money. I don't really know. So, yeah, and then in the end, they kill Stanwyck, and Fletch runs away with Gail to. They go to Rio.
Yeah,
and
they go to Rio,
and then he's got Underhill's American Express card.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I like how they wrapped it up. I like that it was a quick wrap up. Like they gave us what we need. Oh, okay. They explained the story. They gave us this is now they're going over there now. They have a little vacation.
Ends on a high note.
And there was multiple freeze frames. They gave us multiple freeze frames at the end, not just one, which is beautiful. Whoever thought of that one?
Any other
cool cars in this movie too. That Jag XJS struck a nerve with me. The V12, I like that a lot. And then even what Fletch drove, was that a Buick Riviera? I think with that fender line and that piece of trim that goes down.
Oh, I wasn't actually looking at the cars in this one.
Sir, who are you?
I'm a movie car guy. I like it when they're time machines and Ghostbuster cars, or I don't look at regular cars. I don't know regular cars, Jay. I know movie cars.
But it's in a movie.
I know.
Brandon, I want to give a shout out to the Fletch soundtrack. So great. Here it is on vinyl. So many great songs.
Is there score on that, or is that just songs?
It has one Harold Faltermeyer track on it.
Is it the Fletch theme?
Yeah. Man,
it's really great.
The Fred Dorfman retirement dinner. Did that?
The Dorfman.
That was so authentic to me. I felt like, with the exception of the main speaker, who was a black actor that we've seen in a million things before, everyone else up there looked real. It looked like they just went to an actual Elks Club retirement dinner.
Yeah,
and so
got it all practically.
Yeah, probably fed them.
They didn't even tell them. Like they really were like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
it felt so real to me.
So true.
In the 80s life, the 80s life location video, Kurt and Adam, they get into that hall and they go into they get permission to go inside, and they film the whole inside of it.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Allison LaPlush at the end. Ryan Reynolds, Adam Driver. We did that. Good, serious script. Comedy came second, and that is why it works for me, I think. Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah, because you have this great story, you have this great mystery, and you have grit. You have danger.
If somebody sold that as a drama, a hardcore gritty LA drama, and not as a comedy, I think it would have probably gone just as well. Like it was a good enough story.
Like a Michael Mann type thing or something.
Yeah,
totally.
Michael Mann's Fletch.
Gritty.
That's what I want to see. With Chevy. A full serious Michael Mann's Fletch with Chevy.
That's amazing. Okay, so the Afro thing, questionable but very excusable. Yes. Sammy calling the guy at the retirement dinner Sammy twice. Oh. Less excusable.
I actually don't know that is that it's inappropriate.
Yeah, it's sort of like picking up on Sammy Davis, the token black guy, sort of a thing. Is harkening back to the Rat Pack
it's
when Sammy Davis.
Specifically a race reference. I see that.
Yeah, it's sort of like and he even says like, "Hey, are you going to do a dance for us or something like that?" In Fletch, and I just was like, "Ooh."
It's like the same stuff Chevy pulled on Donald Glover, on Community.
Correct. And Chevy is from another era, and that's the world doesn't work.
And don't forget Chevy and Richard Pryor, so that skit, so Chevy probably thinks, well, I did this with Richard Pryor.
On Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
That is one of the most amazing things ever. I I forgot about that.
Yes. When Chevy's like, I did this with Richard Pryor, I can do this with anybody.
They're literally yelling epithets back at each other, right?
Exactly.
Back and forth.
Exactly. And those are the buttons that Chevy Chase pushes that not necessarily everybody wants to have Chevy Chase push those buttons with them. Especially when it comes from somebody who might be hard to work with, has an ego, and now he's saying racist, rude things to you. Yeah, I fully support Donald Glover and his feelings towards Chevy.
It was like the entire Community cast hated Chevy.
I mean, it is an amazing show, Community.
Yes. I watched it from day one. Erica and I would watch Community from day one.
And Chevy is so good as Pierce Hawthorne in the show. He's doing
Joe McHale. He is. Joe McHale, Joe McHale.
Shout out to friend Joel McHale.
Joe McHale
and I'm
rules.
Bruce reading his book.
Friend and neighbor.
Joe McHale plays Chevy Chase in A Futile and Stupid Gesture, the National Lampoon Netflix movie. Yeah,
I was telling you about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you, he played Chevy Chase.
He came up with Gibson yesterday too. This is pretty funny. Coming up a lot lately.
Joe McHale.
Yeah,
his book is great.
Have you seen A Futile and Stupid Gesture on Netflix?
No, I haven't. Still, it's in the queue.
I really like it. Will Forte.
I think I bought it.
Oh, I love Will Forte.
It's a Netflix movie.
Brandon.
Oh, okay. MacGruber. I have it then, obviously.
You got the MacGruber car.
Yes. If people don't follow BC DeLorean, we added the screen used MacGruber Miata to our collection.
An NA Miata.
Yeah.
Which is in its own right is a cool car.
From the 2010 MacGruber film and the 2021 short-lived Peacock season.
Which was good.
It was great, yes.
Was really good.
But yeah,
the guy's a freaking genius, MacGruber.
You should check out Futile and Stupid Gesture. It's a really good movie. Will Forte is great in it, but Martin Mull plays like a narrator character, and the way that they sort of like have Martin Mull narrating, but like in the scenes, it's really cool. It's directed by David Wayne, who did like Wanderlust and I
know him personally.
Yeah, David Wayne rules.
He worked on Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay, yes, of course. They came together as one of my favorite comedies of all time. Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler in a David Wayne movie. But yeah, Futile and Stupid Gesture. It's I haven't watched it since it came out, but I loved it when it came out.
I'll check it out.
Somewhere, Brandon, one day we'll go through old photos, and we spent so many Comic-Cons together down there in San Diego, and somewhere there's like crazy. There's footage of us on a pedicab, like someone's, and we're riding in the back and like racing the other pedicabs, and it's Nicole, me, and David Wayne in one, and it's like Rob Corddry, Lake Bell, and Paul Scheer, and a bunch of other people in the other. Freaking hilarious racing through the streets of San Diego when we're just sitting in the back and the guys are pedaling.
So speaking of Rob Corddry, Chevy Chase plays the repairman in the Hot Tub Time Machine movies.
I know very well. You're right.
Because Nicole was involved in that movie, wasn't she?
She sure was.
She was with from The Office, right?
She repped the whole movie, but she also repped Craig Robinson and Rob Corddry himself. But I mean, when Nicole would take on a thing like that, 50%
of the Hot Tub Time Machine.
And she would then take on the whole movie and work with the studio to put it out, like Superbad, like Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So yeah, I mean that was one of her proudest. One of her proudest movies that came out when we met, and then at the end, the thing she was most proud of was This Is the End. She was very proud to have worked on This Is the End.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, we both did.
Oh my God, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
The funny thing is, Nicole didn't do all the press for it. I did with everybody, with Seth and Craig and Danny McBride and Evan Goldberg and stuff. Again,
I rewatched it last year. It's just like
it's solid.
It's solid. It's a
like
wild,
Rihanna,
solid movie.
Natalie Portman, everybody's in that movie.
Everybody, and then even at the screening, I sat next to Hermione. And I don't watch the
Emma.
I don't watch the
Emma Watson.
I don't watch the Harry Potters. But she was. And Nicole, talk about a lucky guy. I got Nicole right over here and Emma Watson over here for the premiere.
That's insane.
The Chinese theater or whatever.
I am such a huge Danny McBride fan. I think he has his he has his success now, but I think at a certain time the Seth Rogens of the world and the Jonah Hills at that time, Danny was doing really funny, cool stuff. But I was like, this guy rules. And part of the reason is he is so unlike a lot of the characters that he was playing at that time. And I remember watching a commentary. I think it was like a movie that I'm not even necessarily a big fan of, but 30 minutes or less. The
That's
Jesse
Nicole opened that
Eisenberg.
one too. Nicole
What's
opened
that?
that one too. Nicole opened that one too because she repped Nick Swartzen and he was one of the three.
Oh, Nick
Yeah.
Swartzen.
It was Nick, Danny, and she worked with Danny too. But
Yeah.
And Assis was the third one.
But that is a movie that I watched. It had like again, speaking of Blu-ray, it had like a video picture commentary. So it was the cast in a little separate video in the bottom corner talking about the movie. And I remember coming away from that like just absolutely loving Danny McBride. The way he was the way he was as himself on this commentary. I can't even really describe it. I was just like, oh my God, this guy is like a nice, cool guy that plays all of these like, egotistical, dumb characters. Yeah. I was so blown away. And then all his
I met him in 2008. I love him. He's such a cool guy. But did you see Vice Principals, guys?
Oh, I was just going to say all of his HBO show stuff is amazing.
Gosh.
Eastbound and Down, Vice Principals, Righteous Gemstones, like incredible television.
Vice Principals is holy cow, so good.
Yeah.
I didn't know him previously, Brandon, and then my first time hanging out with him was literally watching the movie with him in a screening with when This Is the End came out, there was this write-in contest for your school, like colleges, like blah blah blah. We'll come to your school, we'll screen it there, we'll bring everybody.
Wow.
UC San Diego is the one who happened. Not San Diego, Santa Barbara is the one who won it. So we ended up doing it up there. But sitting between Craig Robinson and Danny McBride in this theater full of college kids who were going ape shit because Seth Rogen and all these guys were there at their school and they're watching a funny movie. Yeah. It was a pretty intense energy to like.
So
holy
cool.
shit. They're eating this up, man. They are loving your shit right now. I don't get it myself, but man, do they love it.
So cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I have so many pictures of all of this stuff from the old days, but it's crazy.
I want to see him.
Is there anything else in the plot of Fletch that we want to hit or missed?
Nah, solid. I want to rewatch it and figure out the connection with the cops and the drug money with Alan Stanwyck, because you're right, that does feel like a hole right now, but I also feel like I'm missing something simple.
Yeah, because what was happening at the beach and then Stanwyck, it all came together in the end. They're all dirty.
Some detail that I missed.
Yes, agreed.
Well, I think, do you want to just get into the release here? Let's finish this.
Do it.
Summer 85.
When?
Summer.
Try May. Spring.
Yeah. It came out in May?
May 31st, 1985.
Memorial Day weekend.
So Fletch opened May 31st, 1985, was number 2 at the box office. Robbie, you want to take a guess what number 1 was?
Goonies, baby.
No, not quite yet. Goonies is
I would have said
June,
Pee-wee.
I think.
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee is July? June.
Oh, shoot.
Rambo.
You are right, Robbie. It is Rambo First Blood Part 2.
That was no internet, by the way. That was no internet.
Has been in theaters for 2 weeks. Number 2, Fletch, new this week. Number 3, View to a Kill, the James Bond film, has been in theaters for 2 weeks. Number 4, the first film we ever covered on this podcast, Brewster's Millions.
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah,
love it.
Has been in theaters for 2 weeks.
Richard Pryor.
And number 5 has been in theaters for 26 weeks.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Back to the Future.
Beverly Hills Cop. Back to the Future hasn't come out yet.
That's right. I forgot.
Eric with Summer 85. Yeah, what a man. Can you imagine going to the movies and you can see Beverly Hills Cop, Rambo? I mean, and these are all like, in theaters.
I mean, obviously Back to the Future becomes the biggest movie of 1985, but it is incredible to see a film still in theaters 26 weeks after its release.
Insane. Well, Back to the Future played a long
strong
time.
at number 5. There's still tons of other movies playing at this time.
Well, just think, Brandon, I mean, that was the only way to see it.
Yeah, true. It's the only life it had at this point was,
it was the only way to see
in
it.
Theaters. Yeah,
it was the only way to see it. Yeah, Back to the Future ran a long time. It was number 1 for a long time.
Oh yeah, it's number 1 basically almost every single time we talk about a movie. And
then I think Titanic was number one a long time too.
Yeah, I mean Titanic is the biggest movie of all time.
Yeah,
I think it still holds number one for box office. I haven't looked at that list.
Yeah, it's way up there
for a while, but with its subsequent re-releases and all that kind of stuff. So Fletch was shot for $8 million.
Oh, it did very well then.
Very, very modest budget.
Wow.
For a Chevy Chase 85 picture. Went on to make $59.6 million worldwide. 50 million domestically, 9 million international. Played for 9 weeks in theaters. So
very good. All summer.
A big
How much of that was Chevy, do you think? How much of that 8 million? 6? 4? 3?
You think 6?
1?
I was gonna say 2.
2?
Yeah.
Quarter of the budget to the talent, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it's his film. You know, the reason it gets made is Universal wants to make it with Chevy Chase. Yeah.
Well, but beyond that, Vacation was so huge, and then Vacation 2 is coming out the same time, so it's not like a loss. You know, like right now, he's still very bettable. So I wonder if it was. I'm gonna look it up.
I should have wrote down the release dates of his other films. I think I could probably find it here in my notebook. Because I think he hasn't done Vacation 2 yet.
Right.
European, it came out later, I believe, in summer '85. But I think one time Fletch and European Vacation were playing at the same time.
Yeah. So Vacation comes out July 26, 1985.
Oh, wow. End of July.
Yeah.
Fletch was probably like a dollar theater by then.
Just for comparison, Fletch Lives comes out 1989, also cost $8 million, made $39.5 million. So
that's not that bad, though. Really, a
little bit down, but still, you know, off an $8 million budget, huge success. For comparison, not that you have to adjust for inflation, but Confess Fletch in 2022, Greg Mottola's Confess Fletch was shot for $20 million, and it you can't fairly compare the box office because it was a
streaming.
Small run theater and a streaming service drop. But to go from shooting 2 Fletch movies for a total of $16 million to then Confess Fletch costing $20 million.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they could do back in the day with 8 million. They could do a lot, couldn't they, Jay? They could really make 8 million stretch.
Well, and this movie is relatively simple.
This movie is very small, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very small. I mean, nowadays it would be expensive to recreate because everybody would want so much money to go shoot all around LA.
Yeah, filming in LA
then
now.
it was very easy to just get gritty LA. And when I look at it, like other than the travel, if they actually went to Utah, I have no idea.
They did. They actually did go to Utah.
So a little bit of travel there, but that's kind of why I thought that a lot of it went to Chevy, because I don't know where 8 million went on the screen. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it doesn't feel like a big movie. There aren't tons of car chases. There aren't explosions. There's a couple cool makeup gags that I guess, you know, that cost a couple bucks, but the rest is a very small movie. Yeah. And that's what I like about it.
You're right.
It's true. Yeah,
maybe you're right. Maybe it is closer to 4.
I have no idea. No idea.
I mean, this is peak Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, he's
I think the 6 million I was thinking of might have been Christmas Vacation, and I think that was his highest paid.
Probably so. Probably
and well deserved.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. That is it still to this day pains me that a few blocks away, the house and street are no longer standing.
Yeah,
I used to love that I could just drive over to the ranch or buy it anytime, and you can see the back of it with the double chimney. It hurts my heart that it's gone.
Yeah,
and that those sound stages are sitting there empty.
So we briefly sort of were talking about Kevin Smith a little bit at the beginning of this episode. In 2000, Kevin Smith was approached to make a third Fletch movie. It was in early development. It was supposed to be with Chevy Chase. There was some creative differences, and eventually the idea switched. Kevin Smith still being involved, but instead of it being a third Chevy Chase, vehicle, it was a change to be adapted into, adapted from another Gregory McDonald novel called Fletch 1, which is actually a prequel to younger Fletch's days getting into the newspaper investigative journalism. And Kevin Smith was going to write that movie, and Chevy Chase was going to more or less be a cameo or a narrator of some point, because they were going to recast a younger Fletch, and they were talking about Jason Lee from Mallrats, but also Ben Affleck was the other person that they were thinking of portraying a younger Fletch.
Brandon, I remember reading all about it in Entertainment Weekly back in the day, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." I was excited, and it never came to fruition.
Yeah. Does not sound
complicated.
No, just I would like. I mean, Jason Lee, yes. Ben Affleck, no. I liked the narration quite a bit today. That was one of the things I liked that I had forgotten about. That Fletch is his own narrator, and like I was doing this and blah blah blah, and I was down at the beach, and it's just a very. The pacing of this movie is excellent. They don't linger anywhere. We were talking to Brandon about movies from this era, just kind of they keep it moving. This is a prime example of that for me. Doesn't matter if you're caught up or not. We are going to keep this train moving.
That's true.
Somehow that treats the audience with respect. I think it's not like we're going to dumb it down for. Oh, you got it. Everybody got it. We can move on. Okay.
Yeah. Other than the Utah bit, that was the only thing where I felt a little bit of its slow down.
But I don't think I disagree with you. I think I probably agree.
So 2005, Kevin Smith leaves the project, and Bill Lawrence, the creator of Scrubs, takes it over. He describes himself as a Fletch super fan, read all the novels, absolutely loves the Chevy Chase films, and he took the project over and was going to develop it with Zach Braff.
I can see that
from Scrubs.
Yeah.
And that project went nowhere. And the last idea, and I can't actually confirm this because it was just one sentence, but apparently there was a 2013 Fletch in development with Jason Sudeikis.
He's perfect. He's perfect.
I could see it.
Yeah, I could more than anybody else you mentioned. I could see him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so great.
I don't even know if that was a real idea or if that was just kind of a thing that like, hey, why don't we try doing this?
Still wouldn't mind seeing that. Another take at that.
Yeah, you still could do it. You can still do it.
Yeah,
I mean, he's proven his chops with Ted Lasso. I mean, he was already great before, but like he has proven himself with Ted Lasso as a commodity.
He could pull it off. Yeah, he has that same kind of deadpan delivery, quick-witted and sarcastic.
You didn't like the John Hamm one either. I'm guessing it sounded like you guys turned it off, although you didn't outright say that.
That's a tough one, Jay. I
didn't work on it. I don't care. I was able to remove. It sounds like you guys both were like still connecting it to this. I removed it, treated it as a separate universe.
I was not connecting it whatsoever. I thought it was a bad movie.
Ooh, yeah. Well, there were production things that stuck out at me.
And didn't feel like finishing watching it. So.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually laughed out loud once. Maybe there was a couple times where I was like,
really?
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, Nicole and I found it quite funny. The 5 stars bit and Roy Jones Jr. and Grizz and all of that stuff. We thought not Roy Jones, Roy Wood.
Yeah, Roy Wood Jr. plays the detective.
Sorry, Roy Jones, the boxer.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
No, Roy Wood.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it at all, Jay. No, I didn't hate it. I just
what's her face? There was credibility when what's her face showed up. She plays like the first lady or something. Marcia Gay Harden. Yep.
But and for me, I just was like, okay, she's just doing an Italian accent.
Fletch. Fletch.
Yeah,
you're right.
I was not into it. That's the nice way to put it. I didn't think it looked good, and I was not into it.
Shit.
Siskel and Ebert reviewed Fletch 1985. Anybody want to take a guess on what their
I'm gonna
thoughts
guess
are?
that we got 2 thumbs up.
Definitely.
That's what you think?
I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm guessing. Or otherwise, I would say Roger yes and Ebert no. Or
you're half right with the 2 thumbs up.
Oh, good, fantastic.
I say Siskel was
which
the
way?
thumbs up.
Is it
Siskel
one up, one
thumbs up,
down, or
Ebert
one down
thumbs
and
up?
one up?
You're right, Robbie. So Siskel was thumbs up. Ebert was thumbs down. I don't. So Siskel, he.
That's what happened last week, by the way, on
Spies Like Us. He must be a big Chevy Chase fan. I felt so validated when Siskel compared it to Beverly Hills Cop in the episode.
Yeah,
I was like,
I've always
oh
thought
my god,
that,
okay,
Brandon.
Nice.
I've always thought that.
It was only just this timing of I had just rewatched within the last few weeks. I've rewatched all 4 all 4 Beverly Hills Cop movies. Then going into Fletch, I was like, I've never made this connection before. So I was very validated by Gene Siskel.
Yeah, I've always thought that, Brandon, for sure. I always thought Fletch was Chevy's Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, you got that synth, you got the soundtrack, you got the grit, you got the comedy,
the SNL of it all, the comedy, the comedy serious tone of the film.
Yes.
Ebert
but
was
being able to do little sketches at the same time.
True.
All those little characters.
Right.
Yeah,
it's true.
Ebert was not as charmed by the film. He thought it was a lot of lines that didn't always work. So he inevitably gave it a thumbs down. So they're split. They're split on that. I pulled Robbie, do you know about the app Letterboxd? I talk about it on the show a lot.
A little bit.
So if people don't know, Letterboxd is a movie app where you can log your movies, write reviews.
Right.
I absolutely love it. I love reading people's reviews. So I went through and I pulled some reviews for 1985's Fletch.
Okay.
So Chase says the movie dares to ask, what if we took Chevy Chase's superpower of being an annoying asshole and literally used it to fight crime? 3.5 stars.
Okay.
Travis says Chevy Chase pretending to be Cary Grant, pretending to be Peter Sellers, pretending to be Elliot Gould, pretending to be in Beverly Hills Cop. 2.5 stars.
That's not a bad comparison too with the Peter Sellers.
The Peter Sellers of it all, yes.
The characters.
Okay.
This one, Eric says rented it on the Underhills account. 4.5 stars.
Funny.
Yeah, I thought.
Good job, Eric.
And then Jordan says the perfect movie to watch with your girlfriend's dad. No star rating.
Okay. Fletch is so good. It's such a great movie. I mean, it's just like a must. I mean, is
the implication that us old guys like it, and it's like, is it?
Yeah.
No, wait. Keaton watched it with me, and he was dying laughing with me. So
okay.
A 13-year-old was laughing at it.
It's just like, it's just a classic. It's just a classic 80s comedy.
Yeah.
It's Chevy's best movie.
Jay, do you want to hit us with a star rating?
Sure, Brandon. I enjoyed this a great deal. I don't know how to ask for more out of a movie than this, yet it's not 5 stars for me, so I'm going to go 4 stars. The 5-star, it's just, there's got to be something absolutely really, really remarkable for me, and we reserve that for the Back to the Futures and the Goonies and stuff. But I feel that this earned this. Yeah, I know, right? Who would have predicted that I would give Back to the Future 5 stars? I feel like this movie delivers on so many counts. And yes, of course, I could pick it apart and find flaws here and there or whatever, but like they're few and far between. It doesn't make me want to. It's solid. You definitely have to take what you feel about Chevy Chase as a person aside, I think. Especially if you don't care for him. If you don't care for him, this might not be a movie for you. But if you do, or you're open or at least neutral, I think there's an awful lot to like. It's smart. It's funny. It's even clever sometimes.
It is. It's some of the best lines. Some of the best lines ever.
Again, that's up to interpretation, right? But you're right. Most quotable lines, or certainly most quoted
lines,
most quoted lines. Yeah, I don't know. It's 4 stars for me. This is a solid '80s classic that I think it deserves a special place. And I definitely agree with Robby that it's probably Chevy Chase's best starring role. Now, I know you could argue that the National Lampoon's movies those are starring roles. In my mind, while they're more ensembles. So I'm not equating it. I would say I enjoy Christmas Vacation more than this movie if we're doing that. Like you, Brandon. But as a standalone, I loved it.
To speak to that, a thing I forgot to mention was in 2004, Chevy Chase was interviewed for Entertainment Weekly, a retrospective of his career. They were going through all the films. And he said that Fletch is his favorite role of his. He says, it's my favorite. If any roles represented my comic ability and is closest to what I'm really like, I believe
Fletch.
It. Yeah.
I totally believe that.
Yeah, because Fletch is kind of an a-hole, you know. Chevy's always Chevy is always an a-hole. It seems like in his movies. I mean, Clark Griswold is an a-hole too, you know. But
less.
But he's also the smartest one in the room, like an Axel Foley or whatever, you know. So there's that element, and I feel like Chevy himself, the man, struggles with that sometimes.
Yeah, I think so. But Chevy, I mean, just so good in this. Chevy's so good in this.
Yep.
He's so
and not even Brandon, like you said, not even doing the stuff we know Chevy to do, the physical, bumbling around, dropping things. He's not even doing much of that.
His
this is leading man Chevy, and I think it actually worked for me.
The line is so rapid fire. I mean, the lines. I mean,
and the coolness. He's as cool as James Bond. He's just not wearing a tuxedo.
True. Chevy is cool in this. Like, when I'm watching Fletch back in the day, even today, I want to be him. Yeah, in a way, I want to be him. Yeah,
the best chin in pictures.
I think nice. I think I'm gonna find a Lakers jersey. What 32? I got to figure out who that is. Is it Kareem? And by the way, another cameo, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 32 is Shaq.
No, but it wasn't back then. It wasn't in '85.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Anyway, I think you're going to 30, and I'm going to get that. And with the hood, I think I got myself a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Speaking of, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Robby.
I put this in my notes because I thought this would be a cool thing to say. Well, one thing I want to say is that there's not much Fletch merch out there. That you don't see much Fletch stuff ever.
There was no Fletch Happy Meal.
No, McDonald's time.
Parties, get your Fletch cups.
Yeah.
But
your
even
Dr.
today,
Rosenpenis fries.
Oh no, with special sauce.
Yeah.
Underhill,
your Moon River milkshake.
Oh no, wait a minute. Welcome to Moe's. Moe's? You know Moe's?
No.
They have it's like Chipotle.
Okay, I know Chipotle.
They have
Moe's is like Chipotle. Hang on, slow it down. Moe's is like Chipotle.
You guys are welcome to Moe's out there?
No, I've never heard of it.
Moe's is like a Southwest grill type quesadillas, tacos. But guys, if you look at the Moe's menu, all their stuff is named after Fletch. Yeah. Really? You walk up like a Chipotle, you walk up and they make it. But,
I get you. Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of their stuff is named after Fletch characters. And
really?
Like yeah. You should pull up a Moe's menu and they have like a Cocteau Stone.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, they have. Every time I go to Moe's, I get the Fletch stuff. But here's one thing I want to say, guys. I think you'll appreciate this. So,
growing up on the East Coast, our Moe's was Modell's Sporting Goods. Gotta go to Moe's. You didn't have that? Gotta go to Moe's. Anybody in the Northeast will remember that in the New York area.
Okay. Well, Moe's here is welcome to Moe's when you walk in. Welcome to Moe's. But they have their menu on the wall and these murals, and they have all these Fletch things, which is so cool. So guys, after Astoria, Adam did a lot for me, of course, to get there. And I sent Adam some shirts. And I sent him an over-the-top shirt, which he wore in one of his videos. And I sent him a Fletch shirt. It was a blue Fletch shirt. He wore it in one of his videos last year.
Yeah.
Now, diehard, hardcore Adam people might know what video that was, but he wore the blue Fletch shirt in one of his videos. I remember he texted it to me like, "Hey, Rob, letting you know I'm wearing the Fletch shirt." So I know in one of the videos last year after Astoria, he's got the blue Fletch shirt on that I got him.
Where did you get it from? Like the internet?
Yeah, I guess I eBayed it or something. But yeah, and that's the thing. It's not, you don't see Fletch stuff ever.
No.
Where'd you get it? The internet? I love the internet.
Well, it's a universal property. Maybe they'll rediscover it one day.
If I saw Fletch shirts, I think it's a missed opportunity right there. I think they need to put some Fletch gear out there.
It's funny you mentioned that, Brandon. I am currently trying to get them to show some interest. This is the second time this has fucking happened in my life with the same studio. I'm currently trying to get them to show some interest in an 80s property that it seems like they would freaking care about. That's their asset. This is the exact same kind of thing. I would think this, even before the thing I'm pushing right now, would still have some legs, especially right now that Chevy's current. I don't know if you call him hot, but he's current again. He's relevant.
Yeah, people are talking about him, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's so much you could do with Fletch. All the lines and the shirt, so many things you could do. I mean,
although you know what though, what identifies him is usually that he's a Lakers fan, and then you'd have to clear that separately. Because mostly it's Lakers hat, Lakers jersey.
Yeah. Even in Confess Fletch, he wears a Lakers hat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of his thing.
Part of the switcheroo storyline. Same as the first one. Yeah. Boy, how about that?
Yeah. Somebody must own the rights to the books. There has to be.
Somebody's asleep at the wheel with the Fletch merch.
Right? Yeah. Okay, give us your star rating, Robbie.
Yeah, Jay's right. I mean, 5's the highest, right?
You can do halves if you want.
And half stars are allowed.
Brandon and I do not do halves.
I mean, I'm close to giving it a 5, but if Back to the Future's 5, Fletch is right there under. I mean, I'm going to go with 4.5 because it's just.
Sir.
Yeah, it's just one of my all-time favorites, and for me, watchability. I mean, I can watch it all the time. It's one I could flip it on and I could just watch it. I could watch it on loop.
Once it's over, put it back on.
Absolutely. I love it that much. I love every bit of it. I love Chevy in it. Chevy's amazing in it. This movie is one that even when I was a teen in the 90s, I'm still watching Fletch in the 90s and was still cheering for Chevy. And even if he had stuff coming out in the 90s, I was like, hey, it's Chevy Chase. I'm going because I love Fletch. I love Chevy.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking in the late 90s, after Vegas Vacation, which saw opening week, and I remember thinking, man, what's Chevy's future going to be like? Because I thought even in Vegas Vacation, it was not the Chevy we had in Christmas Vacation.
But Vegas Vacation is also the Beverly Hills Cop 3 of that franchise. It's the cartoony.
Kind of, sort of. Vegas might be better than Cop 3, but yeah, I see what you mean, Jay.
But you know what I mean? It has a different look. It's just not shot the same. It doesn't.
You're right. It's very hokey.
It's also not a National Lampoon movie.
That's true. That's
right. True.
But when you think of Chevy in '89 and Christmas Vacation, who's very sharp, like Fletch level sharp, compare Chevy in '89 to Chevy in '97. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was he didn't have that same timing. That he had.
Yeah, it's true. Like he is such a huge part of the 80s, but he is not a huge part of the 90s.
He didn't. I mean, what? And can you even? His biggest hit in the 90s probably was Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I love him in the movie Snow Day, but that
was a hit. Yeah, that's a great movie.
That is a movie that came out right when
2000.
I was supposed to watch that movie as a kid.
Yeah,
and I think
he's good in that. Yeah, I heard he turned down American Beauty. Yeah, he turned down American Beauty for that movie.
I've heard that story too. Yeah,
he was supposed to be Kevin Spacey in American Beauty.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
But we're Bill Murray.
Cops and Robertsons. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Him too.
I have it on VHS.
Isn't that the 90s?
Yeah.
That's not.
Is it 97?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I ever
really
saw
have
that.
a big one in the 90s. Really.
No.
Now I think Man of the House did well.
Nothing But Trouble 91, Memories of Invisible Man 92, Dirty Work 98, Snow Day. Yeah.
Yeah, but like Bill Murray was killing it in the 90s. Bill Murray was killing it. I mean, what about Bob?
Bill Murray's killing it in the 2000s.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
yeah, he was. Yeah. Rushmore.
Lost in Translation even is a huge part of his career.
Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like
Groundhog
90s.
Day.
Yes, 93. See, Chevy needed a Groundhog Day, I think.
I mean,
it's you know what I mean? He didn't get his Groundhog Day. Well, Bill Murray
comparing to Chevy Chase to Bill Murray, like in terms of box office, like there is a clear winner, and they're both iconic in their own regard. But Bill Murray, is still relevant.
Still killing it. Bill's still killing it. But you do put Chevy and Bill in the same sentence, But Bill was just, I mean, guys.
I think Bill is better than Chevy in every
100%
single way, including how he dealt with his controversy. Like, Bill is not without his own controversy, but he just kind of deals with it. You know what I mean? He just kind of stands there and deals with it. Chevy. I can't explain Chevy.
I love Bill.
And he was nice to me. I'm a fan. I like him. I want to support him, but like, I also can't defend him.
I don't
know what it's like to be
Chevy.
The other thing is Bill Murray has the ego, but Bill Murray has the humility as well. Bill Murray will come down to earth and be a regular, nice guy in public in the
yes.
No,
dude, you're nailing it. And Chevy Chase will simply tell you that you're not smart enough to understand what he's talking about.
I'm Chevy Chase and you're not, right?
And you're not. Yep. Arrogance.
Quentin Tarantino talked about this. He said, Bill Murray's the jerk, and then at the end, he's the guy that learns his lesson, and he's the good guy. Chevy's the jerk the whole time in the movie. There's never okay.
You mean there's
no humility? Yeah,
there's no character arc. Yeah,
but Bill was smart to branch out and do different things in the 90s too, like being the villain in Kingpin. He's so great. In Kingpin.
I just watched the 4K of that the other day because Brandon, you told me it came out, and I didn't realize that I didn't have it, so I bought it.
Was that a Kino?
I love that movie so much.
Yes, Jay, how great is it? Kingpin is so good. Kingpin is so good.
Yeah,
but that's
he's great in that movie, and like Lost in Translation, they didn't know he was going to show up till the day he showed up.
Right, they are.
it's a tale as old as time. Talking about Bill Murray, right?
Guys, Ernie McCracken. I mean. Big Earn is the man.
Big Earn.
See, Chevy didn't. He should have been a villain or something. He should have had something like that in the 90s. Chevy, he should have been like an Ernie McCracken, something like that.
I don't know that he had that in him. I don't know that Chevy has that in him.
It's interesting because
I don't know how far Chevy can break from Chevy.
What I would have liked to see Chevy like a Coen Brothers or something. I feel like
Chevy, I think, likes Fletch the best, and we're all saying it's his best work because he strayed the least from who he actually is. Every time he strays into a character or something, I don't like it, and maybe that's why I didn't like that Memoirs of an Invisible Man,
which I did love, Jay.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if Chevy Chase has the ability to set aside the Chevy Chase of it all and do something. And I don't think it's going to happen now because of his age, and he's clearly
It seems like the arrogance would keep that from happening, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like he can't let himself be a dramatic actor or be, a bit more grounded. He has to do the bits.
Yeah,
you're right, Brandon. And I feel like where Bill was doing he was Space Jam and
Broken Flowers, dude. You see Broken Flowers? That's a weird movie.
The Jarmusch film.
He's amazing in it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is crazy to think that he can do Space Jam and Lost in Translation, right? Like that's the magic of Bill Murray
and Rushmore.
Love
right?
Rushmore.
Yes.
Christ. Yeah, yes. Dad, pull your head out of your ass.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Chevy should have done something like that. Chevy should have done something like that.
Yeah.
Something Bloom, right? What was his name? Bloom. Stuart Walter Bloom.
Yes.
I came into this. I wanted it to be maybe something more than what I maybe remembered. I really liked this movie. I maybe got lost a little bit in some of the quick fire things, like I was saying. I think I need to put Fletch on more often, and I think it will really
Absolutely.
start to grow on me. And I think maybe I'm a little bit blinded by my absolute love for Clark Griswold, and specifically Clark Griswold in Christmas Vacation. To me, that is my peak Chevy Chase
Oh, sure.
performance.
I get it. I get it.
You know,
and your reasonings are so good. I think your reasonings are so astute and so observant.
Sure.
That because he has that love of his family and that heart of wanting to not let them down. All of that is the driving force behind Clark Griswold, not the fact that he's a buffoon.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't see the line, can you, Russ?
No, right?
Dad. Russ?
That I will say that is like my favorite thing that Chevy Chase does is when he calls Russ's name loud, and like I think he does it in Vacation. He does it like when he's in the desert after they've crashed the car. Rusty,
Russ?
and right here, Dad. I think that's some of the funniest stuff.
Oh yeah, and I love when he's starting to freak out, and Rusty puts his hand up. Don't touch.
Yeah.
Don't touch.
For me, I really enjoyed this movie. I liked the story of it. I liked the simplicity of it. I also think that it maybe suffered a little bit with my love for Axel Foley. I maybe was a bit comparative. So in the end, I'm going to give Fletch 3 stars with room to grow. And I think that is for me, because
I got you, Brandon. Yeah.
This conversation has really just invigorated my excitement for it.
Gotcha.
Quoting
Can you imagine if Adam was here? Like, would you have been a 3-star if Adam was here and he was just like talking about how much and fucking he loved it? And
I stick
one of his
to my
favorite
guns.
Movies of all time.
So that's what I mean. Not because you would try to impress him, but because he would be so persuasive, is what I meant.
Well,
because it was Robby. I've talked to him about Fletch too. He loved this movie.
Yes,
you guys are equally as persuasive, because I am reevaluating my viewing experience and what I got out of it, because I'm like, I can see what you guys are seeing, but when I was sitting on my couch watching it, I was enjoying aspects of it, but I was like, I want something more out of it. But I'm think what I'm noticing is that I don't have the movie, memorized, or I don't know every single thing that's coming. And I think if that was the case, and I could see myself, like, I did like the movie, and I think I just need to put it in my Chase rotation, and it will go up. I can tell.
But the argument, I think, would probably be that if you have to do that, that it is only a 3-star movie, that you were correct on your first interpretation, because should a movie need to be seen 3 times in order to earn 4 stars? But you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting. I do like your credibility here when it comes to where you're standing on this.
The rewatchability of a movie can be just as interesting as its initial reaction you have to a movie, because I can't think of an example right now, but there is so many movies that or I guess cult movies, right? If we're talking about a movie that comes out and doesn't really find its audience right away, but then comes out home video and has huge success on the the rental market or the home video market,
like Napoleon Dynamite.
Like Napoleon Dynamite, it's a good example, because that it's a movie that sticks with you and stays with you, and you think about it more. And I have been thinking about Fletch, and like I've been saying, I think I just need to, 3 months from now, I need to watch Fletch again. It's like fresh in my mind, but I don't remember all the jokes, and I think it will be a better viewing experience the more I watch it.
Yeah, I think so. And I think Chevy is just so cool in it. And like Jay said, he's like James Bond. He's just so cool and composed. I mean, under pressure, and even in situations where his life's on the line, he's still pumping out the one-liners. I mean, you want to be that in the real world.
Smile. That's the most he breaks, like in whatever he's selling, whatever character he's selling in the moment.
Yeah. He's just so smooth and so funny. Yes, I mean, and he's so great. I mean, so smooth with Gail Stanwyck. I mean, all that stuff with Chevy. I mean, like for me, like I wanted to emulate him.
Yeah,
I love Chevy in this so much, and I still
there's a coolness factor to Fletch, isn't there? He's cool.
Yes.
Why is Fletch so cool when we're watching it and we want to be like he's a Fonzie cool? Like why?
Yes,
I agree, but I can't. I never thought of dressing like him until today. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of thing.
It's just
he's mentally aura, cool, confident and cool.
His confidence, exactly.
Yes. That's it. I mean, Chevy, right?
And I think that's Chevy in a nutshell, right? And the fact that it is his favorite role, and even he's aware how similar Fletch is to himself. But that's what makes Chevy a good performer. Is he is confident in his own skills as a performer.
You're right,
and it bites him in the ass professionally and in the real world, but his confidence as a performer is what makes Chevy Chase one of the best.
And Fletch, you see him at the top of his game.
Yep.
At the top of his game.
Dude, this might be a record.
He's so good.
Record.
Not quite. Hasn't beat Micah yet. Still got to go for another 25 minutes to beat Micah.
Oh God, I don't think.
Yeah, guys, I was about to say it's a school night for me, and I love this. And I love talking about Fletch because in the real world, I'm a teacher, so
shaping the minds of tomorrow with yesterday.
And I have VHS on my desk, so my school's amazing. They let me be retro there,
Mr. Retro.
Yes, they know all about that.
Anything else we want to say about Fletch? I think we've said it all.
It seems like just yesterday we were in California, and Brandon, you were trying to get Adam to do it, and he was close to doing it. He wasn't real big on doing these things.
No, he
wasn't big on those things, and he loves you. He loves you, Jay. He loves us.
Yeah, no, he agreed to do it. I'm sure probably. Just we weren't going to do that one live.
Oh, he was going to do it. That's right. Yeah, so Brandon, you did convince him to do it.
We were going to do a pre-tape and not have the audience live.
Yes, that was it.
Exactly.
We were going to put it up later, but that was the only caveat. And then he died, dick.
Yeah. Poor
Sucks.
guy.
So sorry for your loss, Robby. I know you've known him a very, very, very long time.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I still can't. It's still.
I can't imagine, buddy.
It's still because planning Astoria this time last year is still so fresh in my mind. So fresh. And California, Brandon, it feels like it just happened. I mean,
I know. And it did just happen. It was only a few months ago. Well,
two of the best weeks of my life were last year, Brandon.
We're all going to be together in a few weeks for Adam's celebration of life.
Yes.
In California, March 8th.
Yes.
If you can get there, don't want to miss it. There's going to be some very special things happening.
Yeah, as far as there's no tickets available for the actual inside presentation, but folks like Justin Scard, Chris Provost, Kevin Heimbach, World of Micah, all those people, they are working
80s life forever.
80s life there, but they're working on this event and they're hoping to be able to have it so that you can watch what's happening on stage outside of the venue. So if you are in the California area and you want to come out, there's a big public park where we're bringing down some movie cars. So those will be there for people to enjoy, all in honor of our friend Adam. It's going to be a very special day, sad day, but it's going to be good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all my West Coast fam out there.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see you again, Brandon and Jay. I miss you guys. I love you guys.
Sounds like Short Circuit House.
Oh.
Richard's going to come down too for that.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Rich was texting me today. Speaking of Short Circuit, I hope to see as many of us as possible back in Astoria.
Yeah,
the weekend.
Yes, me too.
June 4th weekend.
Yeah.
June.
And Jay,
the weekend is the 6th and 7th, but there's stuff all week leading up to it. So yeah, probably the.
I get in. We get in Friday, and staying at the same hotel Adam and I stayed at in Astoria, the Lloyds, the Christopher Lloyds of Astoria. But Jay, I hear you're gonna have a pretty big role that weekend. Jay, is that what I'm hearing?
I am helping out. Yeah, I'm helping out Rich and the Astoria, or what is it? The Oregon Film Commission, I guess, and the Film Museum, helping them out with a few things. You know,
so cool.
I know a few people. I know a few folks at the studios down here. Make a call or two. Cool. But I'm most excited about moderating some panels up there. That'll be really fun because last year we were all together and we were in the theater watching these panels be done. So it'll be nice to be up on the stage looking out and seeing some familiar faces and saying, hey, do you have a question for Steve Guttenberg? Oh, let me get your question over here for Johnny Five. And I think it's going to be really, really fun. And I hope that, my involvement, I hope Brandon's involvement, yours, Robby, Retro, all of us going up there. I hope that only makes it a better event for everybody. And tell your friends, we want this to be, as good as it can be for Rich, obviously, and the Film Commission, but the town. We all love that town so much.
Yeah, sure.
That if we can make this, an annual thing where we're celebrating all of the movies from the area. In the town, then it becomes, Goonies is forever, Short Circuit's forever, Free Willy's forever, all of this cool stuff that we all get to sort of bond over. And
love Astoria. Adam loved Astoria. He was
so much. He
was looking forward to going back and doing it again. And I feel like, guys, we'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary of last summer. That was so special. It's
gonna be crazy.
And our friend.
Yeah. Yes, we are going to celebrate Adam in Astoria.
You guys know some of that stuff, right? There'll be a few small tributes up there, some big tributes up there. Cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So 2 big things to look forward to, guys.
Exactly. Let's wrap this up. Robby, where can people find you on the internet?
If they feel like it, if they're really super bored and
no way, man. You gotta hype yourself. You're the best hype man in the game.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
You're the best for all of us.
Nerdy 80s and 90s stuff. I've been celebrating Happy Gilmore this week. Here's a crazy
30th
quick thing
anniversary.
That's right. That's right. And oh my gosh, I saw it opening weekend. By the way, okay, so here we go. Chevy Chase, Caddyshack, right? So if you can see it if you freeze it, but I want to say in the beginning of Happy Gilmore, in his place, when he wakes up in the morning, and right, and you see his place on the ground. It's there, Brandon. I know you. If anybody can find it, see on the ground in Happy Gilmore's place. He's got Caddyshack 2 record.
Oh, does he?
He does. So you'll find it, Brandon.
Caddyshack 2 record.
Yes. So in Happy Gilmore, blink and you'll miss it. He's got Caddyshack 2, the record, like on the ground.
Well, because it's what's it called? Top Gun is the first one. Kenny Loggins. I'm all right.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any big songs in this or not, but anyway, but Chevy is in Caddyshack 2, so a little connection there with Chevy and Happy Gilmore.
Oh, he does show up in part 2? I thought he wasn't in part 2.
Chevy's in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we lost. Who don't we have? We don't have Rodney Dangerfield.
Chevy's in.
We don't have Bill Murray. And we don't have Bill Murray.
Yeah. Nobody. Only Chevy.
Okay.
But I think Harold Ramis was involved there. I think.
By the way, if anybody knows where the original woodchuck? No, groundhog. No, what is he? What are they?
Gopher.
What's the little gopher? If anybody knows where the original gopher is, we are actively looking for it.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter if you stole it or whatever. Like, you can keep it even, but we're trying to find out where it is.
He dug away somewhere.
Yeah, he's in
he's in
the
somebody.
ground.
I'm sure it wasn't thrown away, but it could literally be in like Harold Ramis's collection at his house with his family. Like, who knows?
Caddyshack filmed in Florida.
Well, if you can find the original Gopher, we're looking for it.
Davey, I read a
if
whole
somebody
book.
has it and wants to sell it, I know somebody who will pay a lot to put it in the right place.
Hey, we're getting some comments on Caddyshack too. Dan Aykroyd took Bill Murray's part. That's correct.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Hey, Argudi and Dave, we'll get to see him in.
Yeah,
he's been here the whole night long. I love it.
Oh, Dave, you're the man. I love Dave.
Somebody called the Tankles says the only ones who showed up were Paul Schaefer and Elaine Newman from the original cast. Sounds like they're probably talking about Godspell, but I don't know. Or Saturday Night Live, maybe.
Yeah,
but I don't know to what they're referring. Him and Bill Murray didn't like each other. I'm guessing that's Chevy Chase. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jackie Mason takes Rodney's part. That's right.
Yeah.
Short Circuit Weekend. Nice. See you guys. Yeah. SNL, yes.
Yeah, see if you can find see in the very beginning Happy Gilmore, see if you can find that Caddyshack 2 album laying on the ground. It's there.
I think there's a 4K release of Happy Gilmore. I think Kino.
That Blue Cell. Kino, it's like Kino Lorber.
Kino Lorber, yeah.
They do great stuff. Yeah, it's in the beginning. It's like, his girlfriend leaves him and the delivery comes in, and in the morning, I'm pretty sure it's right in there somewhere. Can't wait for Short Circuit Weekend. Kyle Watts TV.
Jay, where can people find you on the internet?
Thanks so much, Brandon. Please follow Porsche Life 111 for the goings on and my travels. At least for now.
Coast to Coast.
Yes. Yellow car needs a transmission right now, but we're figuring that out. I think it's going to be better than we thought because he thinks the best thing to do is to just go buy a used transmission. That way we can just swap it. There's no downtime. All the downtime it'll be is however long it takes to get here. So we think we're going to do that for right now. So then we'll be back out on the road for Route 66, which is going to be really fun to do Route 66 for the 100th anniversary. It looks like our friend Gibson might come with me for that.
Gibson,
especially if Mobile One gets involved, and then we're going to have a whole thing. So awesome. All of that stuff will be on Porsche Life 111. The talk show we do is called Late Night Playset. That's Instagram, YouTube, etc. Just like it sounds, Late Night Playset. Imagine LNP. Mr. Rogers meets David Letterman, and this is what you get.
LNP.
Yeah. How about you, Brandon?
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, follow and subscribe A Blockbuster Year. We do the show live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you're into movie cars, follow BC DeLorean. There's lots of coverage on there. We've got some projects we're building. We're redoing our whole garage.
Your projects are inspiring lately, buddy. I'm so impressed looking at what you guys are doing in the garage. It's great.
Yeah, it's turned out pretty cool. We're rebuilding the Doc Brown's workbench, the clock wall from the opening of Back to the Future.
With the dog food.
Yeah, with the dog food machine, and then
I can't even imagine.
We have some real screen used pieces from the Wayne's World music store that we just put up in our garage. So the slat board that's behind Garth when he's on the drums, the actual slat wall you see in the movie, we have that. We have the clear acrylic guitar case with the white Strat in it. All that. You can find that on our channel or on our page.
Brandon,
since we're talking about projects, I've got the Knight Rider project coming up too with the Knight Rider Historians. I can't announce it yet, but there's something fun coming up with the Knight Rider Historians.
And
sweet.
We forgot about what we're doing next week. We got to introduce that.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, Brandon, real quick, are we coming up on the 1 year anniversary of Adam at Your Place?
Yeah.
It was about this time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was March actually.
Okay. I'll never forget.
We almost forgot to say what we're doing next week.
Okay.
Coming up on hour 4 of A Blockbuster Year.
Almost. Micah's itching over there. Might be Micah's record. So next week we are going to be covering one of my favorite movies of all time. An absolute classic. The Breakfast Club. John Hughes, one of the best movies, and our guest is going to be Well, why don't you introduce our guest for next week, Jay?
Because you don't know how to pronounce it?
Well, it's Ariel Zarduk.
Oh, that's pretty close. Zadok, yeah.
Zadok.
She's somebody that we've known for a long time. My wife used to be friends with her. I'm friends with her. She has helped us produce the late night playset show. She's also an industry person that we know as well. She has worked at all the studios and stuff, but she used to work on Kimmel, and she's very fun. But she's also, and this is where it gets interesting, she's a sex coach. She is a intimacy coordinator in the film business. Basically, she comes in and helps them with sex scenes and stuff like that. And I get uncomfortable.
Tough job.
I get uncomfortable every single time I get into a conversation with her. I think she likes it, and I'm sure it'll happen here. And I can't wait to just sit quietly and watch Ariel and Brandon talk about Breakfast Club.
It's gonna be fun. I love this movie with all my heart.
And this is a beautiful, really good movie. I can't wait to talk about it. I haven't seen it in a long time. Looking forward to it. And I visited the school last year on Grand Tour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we can talk about that too. Yep.
Chicago.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
That's such a cool school. I mean,
and follow Good Vibes Breakfast Club too, by the way, if you're a car person, and especially here in the LA area, because that's how we got half the name, Breakfast Club, from the movie.
We have
bunch of degenerates.
Jay, we still got your stickers on the fridge.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, man. Honored to be on the show, guys. Love you both. Honored to be here.
We love you, Robbie.
Thanks for bearing with me and my dial-up internet.
We love you, Robbie Retro.
Love you guys. I love you guys. I can't believe you guys were here just last month. I can't believe the yellow car was in the driveway. I can't believe Brandon was in here looking at you guys are all in the retro room.
Yeah.
We had a great time there. I hate why we were there, but I love that we were all there.
Yeah.
When we were all together that first night, I thought the picture on the stairs was going to be so stupid. I was like, why are we posing for this dumb picture on the stairs? Every time I look at that picture, I well with emotion.
I love it too. It's got a very Full House vibe.
Yeah. No.
You know, so cool. Erica Keaton, say hello, and you'll see them in Astoria, the Retro family, and hopefully we'll be at your place, Brandon. I hope.
Yeah.
But Robby Retro will be returning back to California next month. See you guys.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Robbie, for being here.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
We're about to see the Caddyshack 2 album.
We're gonna watch it.
Oh, you know what? Brandon, I know you're wrapping things up. In just a minute, you're gonna see you're gonna see it, the Caddyshack 2 album on the ground. Jay, you'll be able to see it. You'll see his bed. It's at the foot of the bed on the ground in Happy Gilmore 2. Yeah. It's coming up like right now. And it was something I didn't even pick up on until recently. That he had a Caddyshack 2 record on the ground. I thought that was cool. Okay, watch this, Jay. Look for it. Okay. On the right, it's on the ground. Look on the right. Maybe play a little more.
Crossword
it's over against the wall.
Big crosswords.
Oh, on the wall. It's there. Caddyshack 2 record. It's there. Look on the ground. Keep playing. It's in there. It's there.
Okay. Well, we'll
Brandon will find it.
Do it on a future episode.
Yeah, it's there.
I'll go frame by frame.
I'll have to take another look. There were definitely albums I did not see Caddyshack 2, but I believe you.
Yeah, it's
on the ground was a big crossword.
It's there.
Okay. I believe you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the replay. We will see you next week with Breakfast Club and Ariel Zadok.
Yeah. We love you, Robbie. I love you, Brandon.
Love you guys. And I can talk about Fletch for hours, as you can see.
You Fletch. Did 3 hours and 40 minutes.
I could talk about Fletch, all day. So I love it. I love everything about Fletch.
Do we have any shout outs?
I mean, so many.
Final shout outs?
So many. I probably want to give a shout out to all of our Goonies crew that's not with us right now.
Yeah.
All the Goonies fam. There's so many now. Our family's got
so many to thank. About 6
I'm
minutes.
thinking about. I have been thinking about Mike, Havoc Mike, a lot, and I hope he's doing well. And
he's usually here. He's usually here. He's not tonight, but he's been okay. He's been messaging me. He's good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm so many of our crew. Peter, I was thinking about Peter Brandon, because he was with us, when we saw Back to the Future and when we got yelled at, by security.
Yeah, that was fun.
And of course, how about Brandon, your whole fam, man?
What
Mom and Dad, Kevin, Lisa, who I love so much. Are Kevin and Lisa nearby?
Somewhat in a different house down the street.
This is the BC DeLorean campus. BC DeLorean campus.
I thought it was getting late in Florida, wasn't it? I thought it was a school night.
Isn't it a school night?
Yeah, I gotta go. You're right.
Children tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta go.
I'm
trying to beat Micah's record. Okay.
It's close.
All right, love you guys. Oh, Kip, we gotta give Kip a shout out.
Shout out to Kip. We'll see you in Astoria, buddy.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
We love you.
Thank you, everybody.
Love everybody at home.
Thank
love
you, Robby.
Thank you, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, this button's not working.